If Feldman can run a poker show, I can run a poker show. I mean, how hard could it be?
Hey, DGAF. We can start the show in 6 minutes.
6 minutes from right now?
From right now.
Hey, Sahando, we ready to go live, man?
It's no problem, everything's set. Marty, I need dinners for the live stream. Stats.
That beat Brian to the gold room.
Oh no, Elena. Please open the outer table.
Eddie, we got a lineup for tonight?
The gold room's full and the outer table's full. Don't sweat it.
Everything good to go in production?
We're ready.
Hey, Melissa, you ready to kill it tonight?
DGAF, I was born ready. Okay.
I heard there's a good game here tonight.
It's always a good game at the Lady.
Tonight, we turn things around.
This place is like the Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Except our food tastes better and plus it's free. Star of the show is here. What are we waiting for, guys?
Excuse me, do you know where the gold room is?
I'm gonna play so good tonight, it's crazy.
I just came to drink and have fun.
Good luck, guys. I'll be in there.
I can't believe I'm on YouTube.
Thank God I look amazing.
Guys, poker's a sport, and I take this seriously.
Cocktails to the gold room. Cocktails to the gold room.
What do you guys think Mrs. Flynt's gonna think?
I have no idea.
Hey, sorry I'm late, guys. I missed my flight.
Hey, maybe I'm a lucky lady. Is this the go room?
No.
I come here for the tournaments.
I just come here to drink.
Ay, Dios mío, they drink a lot here.
Does this show have a commentator?
How now? Brown cow. How now?
Look, I'm a psychiatrist, and this place is insane.
There's a 100K jackpot here, and now I'm gonna need it.
$5 bomb pot, seat open.
Can't believe I'm not in the gold room.
One day, we'll make it in there.
Thanks, Mariano.
This is really cool. What they're doing here?
What a brilliant idea. A poker show at a casino.
I finally made it. Let's go!
To the lady.
Hey, welcome to Lucky Lady. We're playing some big No Limit Hold'em here today. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, we're playing 10, 20 No Limit Hold'em. Should be a lot of fun here. We're at the Lucky Lady as usual. I see some familiar faces in the lineup. I see Fabian there in the 2-seat. That's a player I'm very familiar with from playing some high-stakes pot limit Omaha games with. He also plays some 2-card as well. So nice to see Fabian in the mix. Like I see Peter in the 4-seat as well. He's a really good player. I played a lot of No Limit Cash with over the years. He's had some big tournament scores lately as well, so should have some very compelling characters in this lineup tonight. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Gonna have a re-raise here to 350. Don't see any 1K chips. Those are green colored chips. Those whites are 100s. The browns are 10s if you're new to the show. Looks like he's showing the pocket jacks. Of course, if you don't show your hand, you owe, I think, $20 or $30 to the bartender pot, so to speak, for the drinks and tips and whatnot. So I'm sure we'll see a few no-shows throughout the day, but hopefully we get to see a lot of the CODs as usual. Nice to be able to follow the action on what they had, but I'm sure we'll have some mystery here as well.
Okay, I get that a lot. Old man. Just turned 31 2 days ago. Raised to 60.
A $60 open here under the gun from the 3-seat. I believe his name is James, if this lineup card I am seeing is accurate. I believe that's Carly here with the fuzzy blue hat. She plays Pot Limit Omaha and some Big Bet No Limit as well. Nice to see her in the games. I've commented on her a few times. Played in PLO game with her, a few orbits at least, so nice to see her in the mix. She's a fun lady to have in the game. I believe she's from Colorado. Nice to have her back in town. Looks like she put in a 4-bet there with the red king. She's going to take a nice little profit there. Nice hand there for Carly.
Gets you in trouble sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes it's good.
Yeah, actually, those are the days where I
too optimistic.
feel very optimistic.
This is Jared Griner's game, but looks like he's being a good host and giving up a seat for another player. Perhaps he's tardy being here on time. We shall see. But nice to have Jared's game here at the Lucky Lady. Been playing a lot of big no limit games in LA over the years, and a lot of big tournaments as well. So I'm sure we'll see the best and brightest from the 2-card cash streets and the MTT Hendon Mob world. So should be a nice clash of characters here at Lucky Lady and Jared's game.
Raise 350. Heads up.
Jack 10-3, couple clubs in a spade. Always fun when these Jack 10 high flops come down. A lot of open-enders present, especially with a lot of hands you're going to see in a race pot, like a king, queen, a queen 9, 9-8. Put a flush draw in there, very dynamic flop. Going to lead to some very interesting turn and river situations here. Got a $250 bet and a call. Flushing 4 of clubs on the turn. He's going to check this turn out of position after check calling flop here. Looks like we're going to about a 3/4 size bet here, 550. 250 bet gets called on the flop. Checks out of position. Now he's facing a 550 bet here. Looks like he's got about 6K or so behind. He's going to check call 550 now.
Call 550.
Offsuit 9 on the river. Does fill in a lot of straights, but of course the flush completed on the turn. Let's see if we get a third shell here. He bet 250 on the flop, got called. Bet 550 on the turn, got called. Now it's going to go check, check. And the king 10, no club, is going to take it down. I think he might have got him off that hand with one more shell, but we shall never know. I'm sure he's wishing he would have made a mirror there with a big river bet there. It might have been pretty tough to call there with just a pair of 10s.
T, right? Yeah. Okay.
See Fabian in the 2-seat there eating the carne asada. That's my favorite thing here at Lucky Lady. The food here is fantastic, but among the favorite items on that diverse menu is that carne asada. I am about to be getting that here shortly. It's always a pleasure to be here at Lucky Lady. The food is fantastic. Perk of playing in the games on the floor is you get some very generous food comps. So, and the food is fantastic. So enjoy the carne asada, Fabian. I am right behind you. $10, $10, $20, no limit hold'em. Jared's game. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social media. Thanks for tuning in. Gonna see some of LA's finest 2-card stars here. Definitely see Fabian on a lot of streams here in Los Angeles. He's a fellow competitor of mine in the big high-stakes Pot Omaha games down the street at Hustler. He plays here at the big Lucky Lady PLO games that sprout up on occasion as well. Nice to see Fabian in the mix as always. Facing a 3-bet here now from James in the 3-seat. Classic setup here. Button open, small blind, 3-bet. Pretty common configuration here. Looks like Fabian's going to get out of the way as he ruffles an eyebrow. Always annoying having to open and fold, and he's going to probably be pretty happy with this fold. He's getting 3-bet by a pretty decent hand there, ace-10 offsuit. Maybe somewhat of a mergey 3-bet hand. Obviously, Fabian 4-bets there. He's probably not feeling incredible about his ace-10 offsuit. But a pretty good hand to 3-bet for value nonetheless. Definitely get called by a lot worse. It's going to open to 60 on the button as James. We got Peter in the small blind. Like Mark is going to call 60. Heads up to the flop. Queen, Jack, Jack, couple clubs. Check to the pre-flop razor. James is going to fire about 40% pot bet here. Going to get check called by Mark. Flushing 6 of clubs on the turn. Paired flop. Flushing turn. Action back to the pre-flop razor on the button. James going to knuckle back here. Straightening offsuit 10 on the river. Mark's going to check back to James. He's going to check back as well. He has a 10x bested by Mark's better ace-10. Nice hand there for Mark.
Right now. What are we doing here? Like the funniest one was like going there like at a film statement at like a lunch meeting on Tuesday. So I saw the game. There's games running at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, and then we're just like getting it all in every pre-flop, which is insane. I'm like, we don't have to do this every time. We can do other things than this.
Raise to 100. Raise 300.
Got a $100 open and a 3-bet from Carly. He's going to show the suited ace. Ace 7 of clubs.
Have you played over at TCH there?
No. Another error.
Really? Like they redid the room, and it's like one of the nicest card rooms I've played in. And the dealers are really nice. On top of it. Yeah, you should definitely check it out.
I've yet to make it out to Texas to play some poker. I keep saying I'm going to do a trip out there, but it's just it's hard to leave these games here in Los Angeles. They're pretty compelling games.
I did a lot of psychedelic drugs this weekend.
It's kind of tough to pop for the flight, the rental car, the hotel, having to jump through all the hoops of playing in a new jurisdiction. It's kind of easy just to stay in LA, playing the nice games, eat the carne asada at Lucky Lady. Just wait for the invariable next meetup game, which is now right around the corner here. I think it's the 8th or 9th of November. Lucky Lady meetup game. Definitely check out DGAF's Twitter X page for that, as well as the Lucky Lady page. It's going to be a lot of fun here on the 8th, I believe. Going to be games of all sorts. Big no limit, big PLO, small no limit, small PLO, free merch. Going to have a DJ. It's going to be quite the party. November 8th, Saturday at 1 p.m. Definitely mark your calendar for that one.
They
have their own online casino.
Yeah.
How legal do you think all this is?
Yeah. They're trying to find all the loopholes.
Call 20. Raise 120.
Got a 120 open and some calls here from Carly's button open. Actually, back to Peter now. Looks like he was going to consider a 3-bet, but he just completes the action there in the big blind. Five, 4, 3, couple spades.
Raise 300.
Big blind going to make it 300. It's going to get the button out of the way. Action back to Fabian, who led here. First to act 3 ways out of the small blind, now getting raised by the big blind.
Big draw.
All in.
And Fabian's going to push it. It's all in and call here.
Up to you.
Oh, okay. You can go twice.
Okay. And the first one is what counts for the bounty?
I guess so.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Two times.
Two times. I have an open ender and a flush draw.
Wow.
That's an open ender.
50-50.
Looks like he had the open ender with the 2. 2. King 2 of spades. What a massive flop there for Peter.
No, he has a flush. Flush.
Oh, mother.
You made it straight.
Steps of 20. Is 1,280.
You did tip pot already, right?
Yes.
I don't think Fabian said what he had there, but could have been a flop straight or maybe 2 pairs set, possibly some kind of pair and a piece. Maybe had a inferior spades as well, but quite the flop there for Peter. Open and straight draw with the king high spades. I feel like every stream I'm on that I commentate, Fabian gets buried instantly and then has to unbury himself from the wreckage. And he often does, so I'm looking forward to seeing if he can dig out here yet again.
Straddle 40. Raise 200. Call. 3 players.
200 bet and a call in a couple spots here. 3 ways to the flop. 8, 7 deuce rainbow.
I heard all in.
He's going to go all in here. See some buttons in front of him as well. I believe this is partially influenced by, I think they have a 3 hands in a row bounty, I believe it looks like, given I see 2 buttons in front of him, and he's looks like doing a pretty big overbet jam here on this 8-7 deuce rainbow flop. It's always interesting when these side games are involved. It adds another layer of complexity to all the decisions these players have to make. They plan their hand or they plan more of the prop. Makes it interesting. We shall see here.
How many times?
9, 10?
Twice?
Sure.
Looks like they're going to go twice here.
Jack 9 of spades.
Offsuit 4 and a 5 there. Brings in some straights. Offsuit king and a 4. Rainbow runouts throughout. Looks like Peter went with it with a couple overcards, a gut shot, backdoor spades, but did not realize it there.
I think I would have ended up folding.
Just need the king. Oh, there's one.
Thank you very much.
Looks Looks like Mark just called it the pair of sevens there.
Do you need me to call chips?
Heroic hold there for Mark. And we have reached the Ziploc bag reload stage here for Peter. It's not a good feeling when you reach your hand in that little chip satchel and you hit the bottom of the cup. That is not a good feeling there. Looks like he's got pretty ample reserves, though. I don't think he's going to be feeling any empty plastic anytime soon here as Peter. He's fully capitalized for today's game, it looks like.
Raise 70.
Always want to bring more chips than you think you need to a poker game. Definitely a good thing to have. I think psychologically it's kind of nice. But yeah, you definitely don't want to reach the bottom of your chip container. Plus, when you play high-stakes games, you often need to bring money for other people, as I'm sure some are familiar with. When you're playing these big games, often there's some people that go broke and want to rebuy and don't have the liquid funds on hand, but are often good for it. So a dynamic you're going to often encounter as a high-stakes pro. To loan or not to loan, how much to bring to the game. These are all things that you kind of get good at over the years, knowing what to bring to a game.
I've only played it once. I think probably 5 to 10,000 if I would guess. Yeah.
Shout out to Saiko in the chat. What's up? Thanks to everybody for tuning in here. It's 10-10-20, Jared's game. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble. Playing some big two-card here today at Lucky Lady, 10-10-20.
John, can I get some blue?
I believe it's a cap buy-in structure of 2K to 5K, I believe.
Raise to 100.
Often have prop games as well. I believe they're playing the 3 wins in a row bounty. Perhaps they'll mix in some stand-up as well. I think they are perhaps waiting for the last player to arrive, which I think might be Jared if my intel is correct. But stay tuned on who fills that last seat.
Can I get 40? Thank you. Excuse me, guys.
Oh, Oscar.
How many we got on base?
Sorry?
How many we got on base?
How many?
How many we got on base?
Oh, just one. Yeah.
Got a $200 bet and a call.
Kind of the bottom of the line I'm coming up though.
Haven't seen Eric get mixed up quite yet in this game, but
Still pretty good.
he's finding himself in a developing hand here.
One base at a time.
He's going to bet 300 into about 800 or 700 or so, it looks like. Action back to Mark.
Oh shit, I don't have an ace. I thought I had an ace. I thought I had ace 5.
Wow. The misread. And the pocket jacks are going to hold there.
I put you on that too. That's so weird.
I was wondering what Mark had at 10 calls as well. I was thinking maybe an 8 with a club, but kind of similar hand. He had a little better than an 8 with the club.
That's the Alan Keating.
Nice hand there for Mark.
Full house. Oh shit. 300.
Guess I wanted to see ace 5 of diamonds. Weird.
Did you see that hand, Dan?
Weird hand.
Alan Keating? I know. He thought he had 2 deuces, but he had 2 5s. I think I saw it, but I didn't like, it didn't stick with me kind of thing. It sounds familiar. He like snap called.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Jam, I think.
King of diamonds exposed, guys. $70. I heard all in.
$70 open from Dan in the one hole and a jam from Fabian here.
Always all in. He takes a good time.
He's going to show the ace jack.
You have 1 blue.
Pick up some table scraps.
What's on the 2-button bounty game?
Yeah.
3 in a row.
Confirmation on that bounty game. Got to win 3 hands in a row. I think the bounty per player is 100 or 200 bucks per player as the penalty.
You put in 20? Oh, I'm good.
Oh man.
Couple limps. Mark's going to make it 150 here on the button. Eric's going to implicate himself with a call here out of the small blind. Fresh off the misread. Thought he had an ace. He did not. Paid the price. He's out for blood here. Let's see if Eric can do it.
Time to start. 7. Yeah, it started.
Another battle between Mark and Eric. Queen 8-4, couple hearts. Goes check, check. 9 of clubs on the turn now. Brings in the Jack 10 straight. 2 flush draws as well. Eric gonna lead out of the small blind here. He's gonna take it down, and will he show? He indeed does show. Just a ace 5 offsuit, no draw really. Does have a heart blocker, a low heart blocker, I suppose, but he was really out there on a limb there, taking a shot at it. Nice aggression there for Eric.
I know you have jacks or kings and wings. Like, this ace is totally good. Like, these 2, like, perfect, no club, break. King 3. Well, and then I would get dealt the actual ace 5 again, so I was like, alright.
Gotta play it.
That one was off then, so now.
Oh, it's tilted.
Eric's going to make it 110 on the button. Carly with the 3-bet out of the small blind. Fabian with the 4-bet jam. 3-bet call here from Carly. Going to go all in, running it twice here.
Ace, king versus queen. Okay, never mind. I need bad shape. 2 times. Aces?
Looks like it's going to be around a 3K pot or so. King, queen, deuce, another deuce. Running diamonds with the 10 of diamonds on the end here. Pretty good board for aces, especially with that pairing deuce we shall see here. Set of aces on the second run out. And Fabian ran into the aces, it looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. 2,000, right? Yeah. 800 PC on last Friday.
The big part. Of this
Tough start for Fabian, but he's breaking out the 1K reload chips, so. Looking forward to seeing Fabian dig himself out of this one. Stuck a couple shells early here.
Yeah, I told Jeff on Valley, I'm like, hey, I will come back for Halloween if you can get everyone to dress up. I don't want to be the only one.
Did he say what?
Yeah, he told me that he told you guys that it was mandatory. If you need help with makeup, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Call.
Hesitated.
Oh, I'm sorry. 100.
The call, right?
No, it's
oh, you
100
raised
and
call.
call.
Yeah, I thought you went call.
Yeah.
Raise 500.
Re-raise here, 500.
Yeah. No one's tight.
From a character I believe is Nick, but perhaps we'll hear somebody refer to him by name here. Got the interesting sunglasses and hairband situation. It's got to show both cards. He's going to show the ace and the jack.
I was like the whole optimism thing again, where I'm like, when do you have
Food service to table 1. Food service, please, to table 1. Raise 150. All 150.
Got a 150 open and some calls here. Heads up between Carly and Dan. King 6 deuce, rainbow flop. She's going to lead for 100.
Raise 300.
Dan's going to 3x it to 300. Back to Carly now. She's going to relinquish the hand, and let's see what Dan shows here. Shows the 8-7 of clubs. I actually really like that raise. Might look kind of squirrely at the first blush, but 8-7 of clubs on the king 6 of clubs. Deuce of spades turn. I think pretty good hand to get aggressive with there. So many great turn cards. This kind of has me primed as an Omaha player, but a lot of good back doors there with the 8-7 6 of clubs all consecutive there in his hand. A lot of good cards on the turn there. A lot of cards make him open-ender, gut shots, club draws. Obviously you have an overcard to the second card on the flop to the 6. That's a pretty good hand to continue with there, either as a call or a bluff raise. Not sure if he's aware of that or if he just kind of clicked a button and kind of worked out in that way, but I think that's kind of a nifty hand to use there.
Raise 420.
9 or a 5 makes you open-ended. Obviously, any club gives you a flush draw. Tons of additional cards give you a gut shot as well. Maybe could get called by some kind of 6X that you can improve with a 7 or an 8 verse as well. So, interesting little hand there by Dano in the 1 spot. To 9 8 6 on the turn now. 1 liner to a straight. Checks through. Offsuit 5 on the river.
Did he?
Somehow ace queen high is going to take down that pot. Some found money there. Looks like he won about $1,000. He probably wasn't expecting to at that board. Nice result there for Nick.
Chong. Chong. I get 100 yellow.
You know the no show by the table.
Yeah.
Where I did it before. And do you know the game parts?
Well, I mean, I've heard of it, but
it's a 4-player game.
I've heard of it, but I couldn't tell you the rules.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Good game.
Raise? Yeah. 70.
And
$70 open from Dan. Fabian's going to call in position. See Jared lurking there on the casting couch in the background there. What's up, Jared? Rocking that Patriots hat. Fresh off a big win versus Cleveland. With that Up and coming, promising stud young quarterback Drake May. Better days ahead for Jared's Patriots.
130.
Gonna have a 130 bet here from Dan. He's gonna take it down. It's gonna show the 10-7 of diamonds. Maybe he just likes to do stuff when checked to. Guess he got backdoor diamonds. Backdoor running Broadway there with a 10 in his hand, a couple Broadways in the flop, but Dano rolling his sleeves and getting after it here today.
Wait, why do I care? Yeah, that's a good thing. You want everybody to hate the rank.
Oh, yeah.
No worries. Raise 70. All 70.
$70 open and a few calls here.
3 players.
3 ways to the flop. 10, 10, 20. Jared's game here at the Lucky Lady. 5-3-3 rainbow flop. Checks at James. He's going to make it 130. He closed the action pre-flop. Dan opened to 70. Fabian called. James called. And Dan getting after check raising here to 450. After showing some empty hands here at Showdown, he's won some small to medium-sized pots, kind of just being aggressive and betting. Undeterred, he's check raising here yet again on this 5-3-3 flop. He gets called here by James. Pairing 3 on the turn now. 3 3s on the board. 3, 3, 5. Now another 3. Pretty good turn here for Dan as a pre-flop raiser. He's definitely best positioned to rep aces and kings here. Kind of hard for James to have that big of a pocket pair given he was the second caller pre-flop. Though that said, he does probably have a little more possibility of having a 3x in his hand. I don't think Dan's going to be opening many 3x's from early position. Perhaps James could close the action and call in position with some kind of 3x hand, but not a super likely card to hold in your hand as a pre-flop continue either. Interesting hand here. Dan definitely best positioned to rep that big overpair. Bet 700 and gets called here by James. Pot ballooning here in sides as we head to this river card. 7 on the river. Rainbow board now. 3, 3, 5, 3, and a 7. Goes check, check. James pocket 8s are going to hold. Interesting to note there. It looks like Dan was check raising and leading that turn with a couple overcards on that 3-3-5 flop. I guess trying to rep the big overpair there, but decided to wave the white flag there on that river card. Would have been very interesting to see if James would have gulped that one down for, say, a 2-3K size river bet. Given some of the hands Dan has been showing, I think he might have got called down there. I think that might have been a wise give up, but would not have been fun being James holding pocket 8s there to a 3K bet or whatever kind of large sizing could have been found there. Would have been a fun watch, but either way, check on the end. Nice result there for James. Mark's going to make it 400 re-raise out of the small blind. Fabian's going to get out of the hand. And he's going to show the Cowboys. Nice hand there.
straddle 40.
Got a $40 straddle here. 10, 10, 20. Mark going to make it 200 on the button.
So that's what they do it.
Less in the way, there's more space on that side. But either way, yeah, prop it up like that.
For sure. Yeah.
It's nice they got this thing on. It's better.
Heads up to the flop here. Eric called out of the small blind for 200. Jack, 9, deuce, couple clubs.
Prop at the same time.
Two things at once.
It's going to go check, check here. Offsuit 3 on the turn. Eric's going to check over to Mark once again, who opened the action pre-flop on the button. He's going to hazard a bet here when check 2 twice. He's going to bet 150 now.
Raise 300.
Check min raise from Eric out of the small blind. Not sure if Mark had that on his bingo card, but he's going to continue nonetheless here as we head to this river. Pairing 3, every single draw in the book bricked. Not that I would think Eric's check min raising any kind of draw here. Definitely could see Mark checking back a draw and bet calling the raise. Let's see what Eric shows here.
Yeah. This guy's been kind of bad.
Mark with the queen jack. Raised pre-flop with it, checked it back.
He used to be kind of a beast, but this season he's been
Nice to have a little something in your check back range for turn cards. Not always nice to not always be empty there.
Oh, you can't check it out. No. I mean, you can, but
Interesting.
it won't count for anything.
Good check there by Mark with the queen jack on that jack high flop. Raised the button with it, checked it back, and that heads up pot induced a check min raise from Eric there out of the small blind, and then Eric gave up there on the river. Definitely was a good thing he did. I don't see any world where Mark's going to fold queen jack there, especially as played with the flop check back. He was trying to induce some action there, and he sure indeed did just that. Nice, well-played hand there by Mark. And good for Eric for getting after it a little bit. Kind of creative check min raise there with less than a jack, apparently.
1,500. Raise 1,500.
Here we go, another battle between Mark and Eric. $300 open and got a 3-bet to 1,500 here. And an all-in and a call. These guys are jousting here. Let's see what they got. They're getting tangled up in a lot of pots.
I have 9s. Nope, exactly 9s. Oh, you're ahead.
Looks like Mark has pocket 9s. Unsure what Eric has. Another jack on the flop. Queen turn. Small card on the river. Well, the Wayne Gretzky pocket 9s hold here. Looks like it. Eric's either doing an epic slow roll or going to lose the first run for sure. Let's see what the second board brings. King 10 high. And Eric just puts his hand in the muck.
You guys want to do stand up?
Sure. Do we need to actually stand up here?
No. Yeah, sure.
Mark absolutely crushing, going with the 9s and fading all the overcards. Perhaps Eric had a lesser overpair.
Or if he comes in midway, it'll be kind of weird.
Nice pot there for Mark. King of the castle here today so far. He's been steering the ship and raking in pot after pot. He's been getting in there probably the most as well. So
No, I'm saying it's the bounty on while we're doing stand-up.
nice to see the action getting rewarded with a lot of pots as well. Good for Mark.
Once he wins these,
I think it's off.
Yeah,
it's usually one right there.
Okay. So just do stand-up, I guess.
Yeah, one mod at a time.
Stand up, and then you give it to me sitting down.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
What's the penalty?
I think it's $600 goes in the middle for Kuka, whatever, however you
And that
pronounce
person
it.
gets the button and there's the correction. 20 right there.
That's,
That's what I would.
sorry.
Raise 100.
Good for now, but this guy comes.
All
We're gonna have to
around.
square up somewhere. take it from there.
Enjoy it while we got it.
Heads up. Yeah.
Heads up here between Fabian and Carly. A couple Pot Limit Omaha players here squaring off in a 2-card hand.
Does he still get second base when that happens?
No.
Carly's going to bet 100 on this Queen 4-deuce rainbow flop. Action back to Fabian. He's had mud in the gears all day. He's trying to get unstuck. He's going to check raise this flop. Carly going to click call here in position. She bet 100. Fabian check raise to 350. She calls. Here we go to this turn now. Heads up after the check raise from Fabian. 9 of hearts on the turn. Does bring 2 hearts. Fabian throws in a 1K, which should be right around a pot-sized bet, perhaps a slight over bet. Carly bet 100 on the flop, got check raised to 350. She continued, now facing a 1K lead from Fabian after the check raise. Just trying to figure out, what did I get check raised with on this flop? Is it a Queen X hand? Is it some kind of ace high wheel that maybe now turned hearts, or is he playing just utter street poker and is just check raising, going with ace 5 of spades here? They check raise the flop with. Interesting spot here for Carly. Will Fabian have to reach in the chip back yet again? We shall see here. She's going to go with it. And they're going to go twice. Offsuit 3 on the first one. Straightening 10 on the second. Fabian looks a little dejected there. Looks like he's going to get scooped here, given the body language. Let's see what Carly wins with. Ace, king, high. Bold call down there, Cotton. Nice hand there for Carly. Just going with her ace, king, high. Fabian has been getting stacked left and right. She might have thought he was kind of all over the road there. Thinking her ace, king, high was good, and it indeed was. Heroic call down there from Carly. And got to give it to Fabian for going for it there.
Is there a cap on?
3K cap.
Okay.
I have a 5 raise.
Someone's going to be out.
Do our best. I think I got 2.9. I'll try.
What's the cap? 3,000. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Sir Anthony. This guy's name's Sir Anthony.
Yeah, I got one here.
Okay. His name's Sir Anthony. So Sir Anthony. So he's Sir Anthony.
Never heard that.
Uh-huh.
What? 250.
Double board bomb pot. Of course, if you're new to double board bomb pots, the action starts on the flop. Everybody's dealt 10. Annie's sees the flop. Action starts on the flop. No pre-flop betting, raising at all. Everybody sees the flop. Action starts from the flop onward. Obviously, when everybody sees the flop, you can make some extremely strong hands. If you want to get involved in a double board hand post flop, you'd like to have a hand on each board. You just play for one board, setting yourself up to get scooped or three-quartered. Don't want to make a practice of doing that.
Is that is it the circuit?
James going to throw out that green 1K chip here into Peter.
Was there an overlay?
A lot of convergence here on these boards. Obviously, ace queen would be the nut straight and trip aces. Kind of want to be thinking about what would be a strong hand on each board when you're playing these games. And indeed, Peter does have the ace queen, as does James, who has the best redraw here. I do see nut spades for Peter, but does not realize that they're in those runouts.
Straight.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah, sorry, I get 3-4.
They both have the ace queen, but side cards will come into play here. Whoever makes the better hand will three-quarter this pot.
Yeah, I did see it.
760.
Oh, yeah. I've been trying to hide it. 760.
760. Yeah.
Half of his stack. Could you go quarter?
Yeah, full house and straight.
240 from here.
So, you're trying all the fried rice. Yep. Maybe they know something I don't. I guess that must be it.
Are you going back to Utah for Thanksgiving?
No, my family, they booked like this nice Airbnb in Costa Rica.
Oh, nice.
So like,
Looks like Peter had the ace six to make him a full house. Just going to three-quarter James here, it looks like.
That sounds great. What part of Costa Rica? Small difference. He was like going on his nice vacation.
it's like a 3-hour drive from the airport.
Most of these high-stakes games, the rake or collection dealer tips are often accounted for on double board pot limit Omaha bomb pots, even in no limit games. As a PLO player, I'd love to see that, getting people exposed to the great game of pot limit Omaha. But generally, if you're playing high-stakes games above 10-20, often the collection or rake is assessed in a double board hand. Definitely something to get used to if you're coming to LA, maybe from a different area where that's not the case. But seems to be taken over at most high-stakes games.
Yeah, I'm cheering for the Blue Jays since I'm Canadian, but he is we're talking earlier. He's so impressive. Like,
Say that again?
Place is loaded when he does it. But it's harder, I guess, than pressure and all that.
Yeah.
Pitcher should be trying to work harder.
He was slumping a little bit too, quote unquote.
480.
Playoffs. So people trip out about baseball stats because it's like very high variance. You know what I mean? And then they like freak. Like imagine.
Got a re-raise and a call here.
30% is really good. So imagine like the variance of like hitting 30% across like 5 games. You know.
Trying to win ace queen with ace king.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, exactly.
30% just like getting on base, right?
Goes check, check after the 3-bet pre-flop. 4-3 deuce rainbow. Now 8 of clubs on the turn, bringing backdoor clubs in play. James going to make it 6:30, and Eric is going to continue here. James 3-bet pre-flop, check, check on the flop. Led 6:30 on the turn, gets called by Eric. Here we are on the river. Backdoor clubs comes in. 4-3 deuce, now 8-9 of clubs.
Squaring up a little bit, so I gotta be more decent. Yeah.
Action on James. He was the pre-flop 3-better. Flop went check through. He led turn. 6:30 gets called by Eric. Here we are on the river. Action on James. Staring at this low board with backdoor clubs coming in. He's going to bet 1,070. Just trying to rep some kind of high card hand that perhaps contains 2 clubs. Suppose he could have 3-bet some kind of ace-X hand that flopped a wheel as well. Tons of stuff are in play here. James is a pretty aggressive player as well, so definitely could have something squirrely, maybe even like a 9-8 or whatnot that he 3-bet with pre-flop. But Eric's going to get out of the way, and he's going to not show that one. He's going to pay the penalty for that. Got those 2 or 3 $10 chips on top of his cards. Would love to see that one, though. That was an interesting hand. Come on, turn that over. Very interesting hand there. Somebody's guessing the king, queen of clubs. That's definitely a possibility for sure. 10, 10, 20, no limit hold'em. Remember, commentator Adam Johnson to go by Comedic Gamble on social here at the Lucky Lady. Jared Griner's game, 10, 10, 20, no limit. Real fun new game added to the mix here at Lucky Lady. I see Jared lurking in the background earlier. Perhaps we'll get to see him play at some point, maybe after somebody gets stacked in the event that happens. Or maybe he's going to squeeze in here, it looks like. We shall see here. Looks like he is going to move into the 3.5 hole there, perhaps. See some space being created. $600 bet and a call here on this King Jack 3 rainbow flop. Straightening 10 of diamonds on the turn. Still rainbow here. Check, check. Offsuit deuce on the end. And Eric's going to move all in here. Shows top 2.
Still the bud? Yeah. Bro, it's hiding back there. I was like...
400.
Guys, this is
Sorry, how many chips are there?
Nice to meet you. Good, how are you?
Jared, where's your cheerleading outfit?
I don't know. I might need to get one for Halloween, maybe.
I would. How much do I have to pay you to be a cheer? Like, when I mean full out cheerleader.
Maybe a while ago.
It needs to be the crop top.
So,
It'd have to be a lot.
It has to be a lot.
Ace, ace, 4, rainbow flop. People talk about potential Halloween plans here coming up. A lot of people still buzzing about this Dodgers World Series. It's been an amazing baseball playoffs.
Around this time, because every night we play, it's like my dad, my mom, and
that's cool though.
Yeah, there's nothing like.
It's cool to part of the family.
Trust me, I don't like it, but I do it for my dad.
I mean, if everybody else is okay with it.
Nobody's ever left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Maleficent. So I'm
Nice.
pretty excited.
I like that.
It's pretty over the top. I nearly went with like really big wings, so I could just notice the other people like just like moving around, just bumping into. I know. I was.
We're playing stand up right now. You wanna just wait till we're done?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, you can just play that. Just play that till we're done.
How many people got the stand up already?
It's half a table.
The people who have the button still have to give
How much is the stand up? $100?
6 total.
Okay, I'll play.
Alright, give him the button.
They've been playing the win 3 hands in a row game. Looks like they're playing some stand-up as well. Always a lot of shenanigans here in these high-stakes stream games. Adds a fun layer of complexity to the action. Not that it needs it anyways. The action's pretty high-octane as is, but, you know, as degenerates, we want to press the envelope when we can, so it's never enough.
I did.
Got a raise and a re-raise here. $120 and now $430 from James.
It's crazy. 4 people here played the black. And they're here
new player in the mix here. He's going to cold call the re-raise.
It's kind of a hassle too. I had to go to Commerce, which was out of the way. We got money, and there's like a train.
Heads up flop here between James and the newcomer. James 3-bet. Got cold called behind him in position. King 8-7, couple clubs. It's like a 3-10 bet and a call here. Flushing 3 of clubs on the turn. King 8-7, 2 clubs, now a third club with 3 clubs. Pot was re-raised pre-flop by James. He got cold called directly to his left from the new player.
Doesn't like him anymore.
Interesting spot here for James. Kind of
Everywhere too much. Yeah.
have to deal with this kind of interesting 3-bet pot from somebody that just sat down. 800 and a call here on the turn. Pairing king on the river.
Oh, he is. He's just everywhere. I mean, he's kind of
James 3-bet pre-flop got cold called in position here by penguin shirt fella in the black.
Yeah.
Looks like he's also playing like a roulette wheel game on his phone. Gotta love that.
It's like everywhere, you know.
Really sets the tone there when you're playing a poker hand and you got a freaking carnival game going on your phone as well.
He's sick though.
He's gonna bet 1,500 win check too on this pairing king card. Tough spot here for James.
No, it's close to Osaka. Okay. Close, yeah.
He's gonna get out of the way and let's see what this gentleman folds here or shows here.
So deal me in and you just bluff it off.
Shows an offsuit, or a 10-9 suited, flopped an open ender there. Fired it off. Win check 2 on the river. Takes it down. Well played there, sir. Welcome to the game.
Yeah, he didn't have anything either.
Tough spot there for James to call down versus a guy literally just sat down.
Straight bullshit.
Hard to have too much of a read or a feel for that one.
You're not a bad guy.
But he's got a little more of a feel now after that busted 10-high draw was shown down. Anytime a hand like that happens and a guy ends up showing a bluff, you're always wishing, man, I wish I was paying even more attention in that hand. I wish I was even a higher intensity player now. I noticed how he put out those chips, the timing, kind of his posture and body language, kind of what's always key about really being locked in the session. You never know when a key piece of information is going to unveil itself. But definitely something to keep in mind when you're playing. Peter making it 300 mark with the 3-bet out of the small blind. It's been probably the most active player in the game, I would say. Has Mark been today? He's been getting in there. Action back to Peter now. Mark covers. Looks like they're about maybe 3,500 effective here. Peter's going to get out of the way. He's going to show some heat there. Ace-King for Mark. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Profion 789, what's up? Ryan Ponder, Saiko. Lots of action in the chat. Another fun way to engage with the show. If you're tuning in from a faraway land, let me know where you're engaging with the show from in the chat. Do I have any international folks in the house?
You don't need to sit down anymore.
$40 straddle, 140 open. Fabian's going to click call here. 3 ways to the flop. King 8-3, couple spades. Looks like it's going to get checked through here. Pairing 8 on the turn.
That's the best kind of host.
Oh no! You guys did the jackpot. You gotta tell me something.
I'll buy you a drink.
Looks like Fabian's going to do a little bit overbet here to 600. King 8-3, pairing 8 on the turn. And Eric's going to check raise all in here. Fabian's going to quickly fold. Maybe a little insight into that overbet there on a board like that.
I told you I went to game 3. And then game 4, Shohei had 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts.
I imagine Eric's going to pay to not show this one, yeah. Check raise. Oh, he is going to show. He shows the ace-8.
Did you see the clip where...
Would have loved to see him just flat call there and kind of leave Fabian in a position to bluff off another bet there. It's kind of a polarized spot there, overbetting the flop or overbetting that turn. That king 8-3-8 board, especially when you have the ace-8 in your hand. I think it's kind of a little more likely that got your opponent out on the lark there. I think I would have liked to seen him unspool even more rope for Fabian to yank on a potential river there.
Yeah, it was really good in the beginning.
Yeah.
Jellyfish play.
I feel like that's kind of how it was last week too, and how it might be. Is like the people who are playing on the stream will play, and it'll be really good. And then once the stream starts,
Yeah, they gotta figure it out, but it was fine after this, you know. Started with the crazy bang in the beginning.
Right.
Jellyfish play, Tsushimi, KGB.
100, 110. Is that a new thing they're doing where they start out the game and then they feed into the stream? Yeah, Sandra hit me up. He was like, "You want to come play?" I'm like, "Nah, I already committed to this."
yeah, I'm friends with those guys. We might work something out when we do this game on a different day of the week.
Yeah,
I keep thinking it's a
They're
$5
sister
shit.
casinos anyways, and
Totally,
it'd be
yeah.
nice to like.
I think you guys can work something out where
Because
more days,
I run
better
a 40
games.
game on Saturday too, so that way it's like we have like 4 days a week.
Yeah,
That would be
exactly,
sick.
yeah. That would be sick.
Yeah.
Jack 9's good.
You're doing 2040 on Saturday here, or? Oh, cool.
10, 20, 40.
Saturday morning. Yeah. So I packed everything up on the mountain. It's gonna be a shit show. 'Cause I think it had a lot of flooding, so we might have to hike in to get our stuff.
You don't play at the bike?
Not.
Sounds kind of fun to me.
No.
Yeah, it could be a fun. It just depends how much of a shit show it is when we get up there, because we have no idea.
I want to do barbecue now.
It could be
They do?
because we didn't lock the doors when we left because we were only supposed to be gone for a couple days, and then all the flooding happened. So like, because we didn't lock the doors, like, a bear could have gotten into our place. Like, it could be in a wild state.
A little more, yeah. Plus the 3.
It's a big action here. It's like James has a decision also. Grabbing the big chips. He's going to get out of the way.
He's queen.
Peter going to call it off. Heads up between Fabian and Peter. Looks like
Oh, yeah,
Peter's
I'll go
ace
twice.
queen is in great shape.
Okay. I'll just go twice to everybody. If you want to go twice.
Going to go 2 times now.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Fabian with the ace 10 of spades. Bested by Peter's ace queen. Tough luck continues for Fabian.
It's all in. He's queen.
Someone told me he finished with
I did, yeah. I did, yeah. That was a nice one to win. Sasaki. Oh, what? Balk?
So does he keep the second base on or go back again?
Say that again?
The guy that was running from second base, does he have to go back to second base or he gets a steal?
I don't know about that that play. It depends on what happens. But you have to go back. The ball's like doesn't hit the ground, and you can't leave your base until it hits the ground.
You know that's 4 or 5.
The very first one.
20.
I had 2-4 for the flop 2 pair.
Well, you gotta play that hand next time.
Play the first hand.
Yeah.
He played his first
You
hand.
always get your chips first.
Yeah.
Relax.
Are you kicking yourself now?
You get your chips first down here.
That was the best hand I've had in the game.
Now I'm starting to have trust issues.
No kidding. I can make a straight with that
You even get your all in before you even get your chips. You have a 3 in your hand. You're all in before you get your chips.
He had a 5 and a 7. No suits. How's he
No, 500. Oh.
What was it? 10, 10, 20?
10, 20, yeah.
Tilt hand. Now I'm off tilt.
Come on, Roki.
No more bluffing.
You done?
I'm done losing. All ends. As a dog.
No, it's 2 after this.
Nonetheless.
17.
Call. 2 behind.
Kid used to pitch like 7 miles an hour faster on average, but then he's toned it down lately.
You have like two
Roki?
teals?
Yeah,
Three
they would do
teals?
102, 103 all the time.
No teals right now.
Try not to blow out his shoulder now.
They're
I
calling.
don't know. You got injured, but I think it's more for like control or something. I don't really know.
This is huge right here.
Yeah, it's because the beast.
Got a bet and a call here in this King 9-3, 2 club flop. Action back to Fabian.
Just leave it out and I'll low it.
Flushing turn here. 7 of clubs. Eric's in the lead for 300. So everybody's distracted by the
Gave up like, I think like 20 or 30
game on TV.
from the majors. Yeah. It's like some weird contract where you can't leave till your team, your Japanese team hosts you, or you have to like give up a ton of money. So we just said I want to play.
Those fast pitchers that don't have control, or like even you're a batter. Like I played softball in college, but I dated a baseball player, and they were playing against a AAA team, and they had a guy pitching over 100 miles an hour, but he was wild. I was just watching my boyfriend at the time, like up in the batter's box, was being like, he was just scary as shit.
That guy who was pitching had in Japan he had I think 18 strikeouts in a game.
Oh wow!
In the Japanese league, which is like
I'd love to go watch baseball in Japan too.
Just tougher than AAA's here.
Is one of the teams Blue Wave? Is that right? Something Wave. Japanese team. My mom went there and brought back a jersey, and we wore it into like our local sushi restaurant, and like they got so excited to see us rocking like a Japanese team jersey.
820.
Not the Bay Stars, right?
No, this is a while back. It's like I think blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow. There are Ricks.
No.
Dragons. Soft Tank. Bay Stars.
I went to a Swallows game.
The Swallows game?
Yeah.
How much you have behind you?
I got a hat that says Swallows.
That's all you have? Yeah.
Oh God.
So when I wear it, you got a lot of weird dudes.
Yeah, that's brave of you.
It was sick though.
I don't know.
Their chants are so crazy. Everybody knows them. Like
you go crazy with the drums and shit.
Got an all in and a call here. Queens versus Ace Queen. Bit of a Kula. Ace in the door. And a queen on the river. Case Queen. Wow. 1 out shout on the river. And an ace on the second river. What a theatric run out there. Holy moly. What a hand.
I keep my button.
What are these runouts? No river.
That's true.
I knew it was rigged.
Can't be too greedy.
Unreal runouts there. What drama.
On that river 'cause
I did it dirty on the first board, so I want you to.
So you got that karma.
I didn't feel bad about that hand, trust me. Because I was like, oh man, one outer.
You play racquetball?
I do. It's been a while. Why?
It's the read I have.
These aren't racquetball glasses, but
They kind of do, yeah. My dad played a lot of racquetball.
huh?
I thought it was from the sunglass, or, you know, whatever kind of glass it was.
I like squash more than
150.
150.
I played a little bit. Good
fun.
sport.
What are you playing?
19.
Two behind.
It's like tennis for
19.
people who can't aim.
One punch, yeah. Just whack it. Yeah.
It's pretty intense.
Well, when you play with people who can't aim, it's not fair.
The number one guy's Canadian.
Every
Kane.
clear shot is just KO.
Oh shit, I folded mentally. Don't tell me.
You owe me one.
Are you 100?
Yeah, just 100.
I'll give you. I think I'll give you.
I don't know what.
Yeah,
Fabian, he gave you want to give him one more? Make it two. Fabian, can you count those real quick? The whites?
I think the game's
Should be 20 total. Okay, we're good. And you gave 100.
I played
so.
in college, like, just recreationally.
Okay.
Not like competitively. or anything.
Yeah. Thank you.
I like squash. I don't know why. Yeah. Can you play squash?
I haven't, but there were other people playing it.
Yeah.
Don't touch.
Well, less chaotic. So if you like the chaos of racquetball, maybe squash is not for you. But
Open it.
It's for.
He's already said
yeah.
Yeah, very. Yeah, don't do that. It's for the young people with the good knees, like indoor volleyball.
You don't seem old enough to say things like that. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, what is he talking
I
about?
moisturize.
I can just see you driving away like in a Mercedes, listening to techno music, just going like this, like away. In the same outfit you're in right now, just jamming, like after a good session. You know, and he's like either way, he's like, see you guys later. Drives his 2026 Mercedes away.
Oh man.
Man, a lot of people are like stereotyping you today. Like they're like.
It's
really
kind of,
angry.
or I could tell you, you kind of remind me of like a young Esfandiari. You got that vibe going for you, you know?
Yeah, he's got a little vibe.
I can do like a quarter of his chip tricks.
400.
There you go.
Really?
I mean, that's a quarter more than I can do.
Well, let's see.
I can do this
Oh, you can
one.
do the anti-gravity.
Is that what this is called? Anti-gravity?
Is that what it is?
Re-raise from Peter here on the button.
I think so.
This is like the oldest one in the
Not
book,
the show?
right? The pirates do this.
Not the show?
They do?
With the
The
gold
stand-up
bullion.
game?
Oh,
I don't.
You just have to
I
pay
did not
20
know
if you
that.
don't want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I just know what the rules were.
Pirates sometimes then?
No, I know the rules normally. I know the rules normally. I just don't know what the.
Skeleton Johnny
if you don't
Depp
have
did
the
it
money,
with
you still gotta
the
share.
pirates.
Just for the stream. Just because it's like a stream game, not the show.
And I got this one down.
If you don't want to show, you pay 20.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah. I just know if stand-up game was
This
different.
one cost me too much to learn.
Right now
I
they're
stopped
recording it
after
for
this one. I
tomorrow
was
at
like,
10
okay, I
p.m.
learned how to do this one. That's enough.
Cool. It makes you.
Most of us.
It's definitely cooler if you can do some chip tricks. I can't even rough my
I could have sworn those were racquetball, like
Riffle
goggles.
chips. Is that what you say?
A lot of poker players
Just
wear these
anti-glare.
Yeah,
That's all.
they're
Not
like
trying to
the
hide or
blocker
anything.
glasses.
Just the camera lights here are a bit much.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're not that bad here, but on the commerce one, I wear sunglasses sometimes.
It's so
It's
bright.
so bright.
I was getting like
It's
headaches.
tiring.
Yeah,
You feel so drained after.
Yeah, I finally gotten used to it.
I think that's the hardest part of stage performer's job is
noticed
just
that I feel
being
bad
there
about
with the spotlight in their face.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Ooh, that's a nasty pitch.
Meatball. Choke.
First game,
7. 7.
We only have 3 hoodies. It's good. Less than half the table is
Oh, you're cody shaving a little bit?
the unofficial poker player uniform.
340.
Should I get a hoodie or full screen for my phone over your headphones?
You have to really look like you hate life.
That's
Yeah.
full.
Yeah.
That's full send right there.
Be so miserable. Two more.
Sorry.
Looks like the guys who vlog here.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm like, if you want to have a miserable 9-to-5 job, you can find a lot of those. Like, you don't have to do this. I one time was like there and I was doing a word count on them. I'm like, ooh, we're up to 7 words. Congrats, guys. 4 foot.
You're good.
Super.
Peter going to show the top 2 pair for King Jack. Going to rake in a nice pot there. Nice hand, Peta.
Back to back to back. Oh, really?
Sammy said he gets like 5K tips sometimes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, when he's doing it like the $1 million game, somebody wins like a
400.
Yeah, he said he took home 17K wins.
Like, yeah,
It's crazy.
that'd be one of the sickest jobs.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta be a good dealer to be fair. Yeah.
I'm not saying they don't deserve it, but like,
Yeah.
You want now?
I would be a terrible dealer.
What's up with the dealers?
So he said the guy dealing, he's our friend. He said the biggest night he like profited was 17,000 into.
300.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said that was like by far. Yeah. But he said he gets 5K tips. Like,
Pretty nice
every day.
get
Yeah.
for the dealer.
Not often.
Definitely tip your dealers. They're doing the Lord's work, helping facilitate these poker games across this great land. Take care of your dealers. We want to keep them in action so we can get a lot of hands in per hour. So, shout out to dealers out there.
I don't know. I mean, you gotta be a good dealer to start.
Yeah.
Sammy's been a dealer like that for long. He was a dealer on Live at the Bike. Like he's been a
What's your name?
great game
Nick.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Sammy's a good player too.
Yeah, he's a great tournament player. Hasn't even been playing for that long. Yeah, is it heads up now? Yeah. Okay, so you guys have 1 orbit to win. Is it just barely? Dan, you just won the last hand?
Yeah.
Okay, so the last hand of the orbit is Mark's button. Nick, we play here where when it's heads up in stand-up game, they have 1 orbit to win, and if either of them win a hand during that orbit, they both lose.
Did they split this 600 or?
No, they pay 500 each.
300.
No, if they split it, then they can just fold and lose half as much. The boys are like,
I think that's why. That's why I asked. Yeah,
Who's pitching right now?
Saki.
Yeah?
Roku.
I think so. If we
Monster.
if we keep it on, we're in a good spot.
He's that young guy, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Probably the best pitching prospect to ever come into the major leagues. Best prospect.
Oh, fuck it. It means nothing.
Doesn't mean nothing. He's probably definitely the most highest potential pitcher to ever come in.
First season?
His first season, yeah.
That was a strike, right?
It's been a while. He used to be a starting pitcher, but now they have him as relief.
If you do 5 balls, do they get a walk?
4
balls.
Eric showing the ace high there on that Broadway board.
I was like, I gotta assume this crushes my range.
Carne asada, please. Carne asada. everything is pretty good.
I just finished a carne asada, confirmed excellent as always.
You could have peeled it, dude. You just get paid.
Fantastic food here at the Lucky Lady. Perk of playing. Get some nice food comps. Some delicious food highlighted by that carne asada. $10, $20, $40 straddle. Eric's going to make it 100 from the cutoff. Action back to Dan in the one spot. Just going to make it 400 out of the small blind. Action back to James here in the 20 big blind here to the right of that 40 straddle. He's thinking it over, but he's going to get out of the way. Action back to the straddler.
6,000.
He's going to cold call as well. It's the second time he's cold called a 3-bet here in about 3 orbits of play. He did show a bluff on the river when he bet his empty 10-9 straight draw on a king 8-7 board.
Yeah, I saw you was second earlier. It's crazy.
Here we are, 3 ways, 8-4-3, couple spades.
How many square left? 2 table?
Dan 3-bet pre-flop from the small blind. He's going to lead here for 700 into 2 players.
Shriv started today with 1 big blind. He made the money with 1 big, yeah.
No way, that's sick.
Yeah.
Better than bubbling.
Yeah, he had 8s the first hand. He had 2 free hands and he got 8s the first hand. Alvin got it. Is Alvin still on?
I don't know. I didn't know he was. I'll go look on WPC's website. I forgot.
Action back to Eric in position. He opened pre-flop, got 3-bet by Dan in the small blind. He's going to go all in here as he flings in those 1Ks. Snap call from Dan. Let's see what they got here. Dan has the aces in the small blind. Running kings on the first run out. Pairing 8 on the second one. 6 of hearts, no spades. Perhaps Eric was going in with the spade draw there. Pocket aces are going to hold here. Nice hand there for Dan.
I give you 400.
Oh, I'm a big.
400, man. Should have folded pre-flop.
53.7.
Oh, no, give me, you have a fire in here, right? Is there a fire? You have fire? No fire? Okay.
I mean, here.
53.7.
Nice hand. Yeah, I'm done.
There, man.
Fine with you.
You have a stick or no?
I didn't get to draw for a seat. Can I flip a quarter?
Oh, we drew for a seat.
Is it okay if I move
okay.
to that seat?
Yeah.
I usually don't want people to move seats,
Oh, okay, then fine.
if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We just draw cards first. I'd rather keep it same time.
Mashed potato and veggie, yeah. Yeah, medium rare, please.
Alright, I'll let you guys finish stand up. I'm gonna go get chips.
You want to pull Nick and come in?
Heads up, I feel like that's fun.
Bomb pot. Ante up, please.
And Evan's a beast.
Colorado, you play like
Dodgers have insane fielders too.
No, because it's
Got
so far away
Betts,
from me.
got
Like, that's like a
Edmund.
6.5 hour drive.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I do if I'm visiting like my in-laws. Yeah.
I'll allow
Unfortunately,
them
no
to, I
real
guess.
poker where I'm at, like other than a tiny little home game.
Oh, we're gonna PLO?
It's fun to go out there.
Yeah,
You
it's
play
3K
there?
cap.
I have not. I've heard
Yeah.
good things about it though.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
2 boards or 1 board?
2 boards.
And just Nick know the cap. Check.
It's a 3K cap too, by the way, Nick.
Gotcha.
Check me. No. Check around. Check. 300.
Straight on the bottom. King, queen on the top. And then here
Takes half
is
him split.
2 queen high straights, and then
He
king.
takes half and me and him the other half.
That's right. Top board is the king. What's that? I chopped it here. Show you.
I know. Oh, I got you.
There's extra white chip.
I get that.
Not easy being a dealer in one of these double board multi-way bomb pots. Doing the Lord's work on this one. A lot to decipher there. 2 boards, all those cards. Well done, dealer.
Yeah, Kershaw's performing on. I think Kershaw coming in.
Did Eric get stacked earlier too, or is that?
I don't think so.
10
Did
and
he?
20.
Mark got him, I guess.
Oh, did he?
And
Sorry.
then this one.
I was sweating there.
That's what he jammed.
Oh yeah, yeah. I forgot about 9.
Yeah, that's a game. 11 hits, 10 hits.
200, right?
Yeah, we got Shohei. It's 4 for 4.
200.
Yeah, he almost homered earlier. It just like
He's 4 for
dropped
4.
right down.
Pretty crazy. I was lucky enough to be at that
The round before people were
clinching
something.
championship series game where Ohtani hit 3 homers and struck out 10 guys. That was pretty insane to be there in person for what maybe is the best game anybody's ever played. And then to follow it up with the other game last night here at that 18-inning one. I mean, it's been some incredible playoff baseball here in Los Angeles. Has everybody a buzzing. Lots of action on and off the felt here in Los Angeles, but a lot going on here today at Lucky Lady. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social media. We're playing 10-10-20 No Limit Hold'em. Jared's game, a new feature here at the Lucky Lady. You might see Jared lurking in the background with that New England Patriots hat, but he's the host of the game. Probably somebody you've recognized from
So if you guys are new here,
final tables and high stakes cash dreams in LA.
So the loser of the stand-up game gets the button. He puts in the penalty here, and all we play is a one-handed Kukaracha. You ever play Kukaracha? All it is you get a PLO hand, 4 cards. You see the flop, and your only choice is pay 600 or fold, and that's it. And then the action's over. So it's just kind of like a flip for the money, but like you get to decide based on your hand if you want to call
600 or fold.
You'll see.
It's a fun little new game they're playing. I learned it in Arizona. I think in Arizona they have a flop, call or fold, and then it's turn, call or fold, and then the reverse check. But yeah, it's a interesting new wrinkle here in the high stakes games. Kukaracha. It's fun to say. Even more fun to play. I think we'll see
There was one bet for 300.
a hand of it here before the end of the stream.
Yeah, I did take a tip portion out. So I took 25 and then another 10 for the drop. So 425 plus 900, 1325. So you put in 3 plus your ante, so 350. And so you plus your profit, I guess around 300.
No, around 700, 800. Looks like to me. No, this was from a different hand.
Yeah.
You can ask them to like check.
Usually the camera. I'll probably just start off checking the cameras. I think you did it right though.
They do now.
Yeah.
I think
You can ask them to check the camera.
Yeah, ask them to check the cameras and they'll let you know.
You want me to call the floor?
Is it like a big process to do that? Because I'm not trying to be like annoying. I just thought I stacked it.
it's not going to stop the game or anything. I think you can probably just.
I can just do it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy.
Floor to table 1, please. Floor man, please, to table 1. Okay.
Alright,
So-
should I not be allowed in this cucaracha?
Oh, sorry, Jake.
I guess I want to play it, but only if you guys let me.
How about you got a hand and you know what you would have had, and then you.
I know, but I'm saying the
No, just deal me out. I shouldn't be it. Because it lowers his odds of winning his money back.
Just take a deal a hand and see what you would have had, and then.
Trying to put me on tilt.
Can we check the double board bump pot, the dealer change, and make sure that the money was chopped correctly?
It's PLO, yeah.
I think it might have been two-handed then.
Two more hands, David.
Okay, 4 cards, right?
Yeah.
No, not me, not me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
There you go.
And it's double board.
So I don't
It's single board.
or anything like that. I just
Single board.
Yeah.
You should ask if you're unsure. You should ask if you're unsure. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was right for what it's worth, but you have a right to know.
Here we go. I believe we're about to see a hand of cucaracha.
Okay, so Nick, now that you see the flop, the only choice for every player is to either fold or call 600. And then the
Every player?
And then the betting's over. Yeah. So there's
Don't go yet. Don't go yet. It goes in order.
600 in dead money in the middle.
Oh yeah, sorry. He's like literally said this like 3 times. And I'm like,
I was ready. I was ready.
I had a pretty good free hand. Bro, I have the same one. But this one?
No way. No way.
Looks like everybody folds.
This like never happens.
That's very rare.
Top and bottom.
Nice result there for Fabian, it looks like.
Bottom with the backdoor.
So are we back? Is it bounty now or
We've
stand
just
up?
been keeping bounty game on the whole time, so let's just keep the bounty game on.
Does anyone have the button?
I don't think so. Looks like not.
What do you have?
8-3? Oh, we're talking 100, 400, and I didn't want to cold call, and I just smashed it, and then you had some sort of combo.
Tani for the W.
I literally would have wanted, what, 18K?
Just needs to hit a home run. That's it.
No problem, man. Well, no. If you
It's the bottom, right?
I think you're right.
Sorry, am I Tony or what?
Yeah.
So the
No,
pot was
you're on the
dropped
gun.
between
You're under the gun.
3, 4, and 7.
But I was supposed to take half, and there's
Yes. Yeah, he's just asking who was involved.
3, 4, and 7.
Okay, so we got call 20, call 20. Raise 120. Call 120.
It's the rule with like using the bathroom or whatever, and the bounty's on. Just don't see your second one.
If somebody has one and you select your up hand,
Then you gotta
and then
pay.
they win, then you're on the hook. So basically, anytime somebody has one,
You go
you
now
don't.
and you're good.
Yeah.
Raise 520.
I'll wait till
Got a big re-raise here to 520.
10 and 8 of spades exposed, guys. Sorry about that. Call 5.
Fabian going to continue in position here.
Call. Thank you, Trump.
Another caller of the re-raise. Multi-way action here in this re-raise pot.
Are you still at Hollywood Park too? Or are you just on the here?
Jack 10-8 all diamonds. This could get messy. Leaf drop razor going to move all in here.
How much of a gamble would it have been? Oh, I would have had you.
You can see the turn and ruler.
Looks like he's going to clear out the action and chose kings with no diamond. Gets it through for a nice win there.
Thank you, bud.
Drop it.
Good stuff. How we doing, guys? Bottom of the ninth?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So Tawny World Series,
This is
bottom of the
where
9.
4 for 4, 4 for 4.
valuable. You only need one run.
Oh, Tony's
Is he
up
3 for
right
3
now?
right now?
He's 4 for
That's
4.
like legendary.
Legendary against this man.
1 right.
This is like
Straddle,
a situation where
40.
they should just walk him, honestly.
They are, I guess. They just walked them.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like a no-brainer, honestly.
Big
Because
booze.
It is, but also like they have Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman
I know,
next.
but all they
Like,
need is one run, though. It doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
matter.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
yeah, he's a slugger, I guess. But still, I mean,
Raise 1.
Freddie Freeman hit a grand slam to win the whole thing last.
160.
If it's like one player on
One
Also
shot.
double play.
still gonna walk him?
Thank you.
No, because
I don't know. Probably not, because then like one base hit, the guy on second could score.
yeah,
You know.
it makes sense to walk him because they get the guy on first. So now if it's a ground ball, they can get 2 outs at once. You know what I mean? Easily, because you can force the guy.
Only if there's no bases loaded.
Yeah, if there was somebody on first, they wouldn't want him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a hard guy to double up.
Yeah, it's just it's sick as if they. Oh, he's gonna go for the steal. Oh, it's out.
120.
He like interfered with him, kind of. I don't know.
All 120.
Got a 120 bet and a call here from Mark. King Jack 3, couple hearts. Offsuit 8 on the turn.
Kind of slowed up. He's not that fast. Oh, he stepped off the base.
He led the league. He led the league in steals last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
He was safe, and then he like
How about
stumbled
this
off.
year?
Checks over to Fabian. He's going to
800.
wager 800 now. Back at Mark. It's been a tough session for Fabian. He's been stuck like Chuck all day. Trying to get unburied.
I don't know. They might.
Will they review it?
Yeah, they're probably gonna review it. He missed him. Wow, I think he made it. I think he made it.
You just have to touch it. You don't have to keep
But then,
your foot
like,
there,
what's
right?
the rule if he like falls off?
I heard
the base
all
like
in.
that? I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't know. I think they're saying he pushed him off.
And Fabian gets jammed on. Mark shows the jacks and eights.
That crazy season. Yeah.
The Murphy's Law session continues for Fabian. Cannot get anything going all day.
Pitching,
Nothing but
hitting,
red lights and speed bumps for Fabian.
He's a pretty good outfielder too.
But plenty of time left for that worm to turn for Fabian. We shall see here. Big loser stuck in the basement so far, but he is down but never out. Chips are flying in this game as well. Obviously, the longer a game goes, the deeper the stacks get and the bigger the pots get. So always a chance to get unstuck here right before the bell. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. I go by Comedic Gamble on social. Thanks for tuning in here at the Lucky Lady 10-10-20 No Limit Hold'em. Jared's game. He is that fella in the Patriots hat there to the left of Mark, and I guess now it's the 8 seed. I believe they're playing 9-handed now.
It's probably just like play stands. Like it's too close for them to overturn it. Rookie Betts is clutch too, though. He's won the World Series 3 times. The only player in the MLB that's done that.
Who?
Rookie Betts. He won it with the Red Sox. It's over.
So I'm sorry, it's 100 and then 300.
100, 300 call.
Got a $100 open, 300 re-raise, and a call. A little bit out of view at the moment, but looks like the action is on Peter. He's going to get out of the way. Action back to Mark. He's going to cold call 300. Fabian open, got 3-bet by James. Looks like we got a 4-way re-raise pot here at the Lucky Lady. Games are good. Ace, King, 9, rainbow flop. Action to James, who 3-bet this pre-flop. 3-bet it and got cold called in 3 spots. Catches a nice flop here. Ace, King, 9, rainbow. Gets a call from his table mate in position on the button.
This guy TN on the Hustler stream, he's won that thing where he gets in the game on a 5K free roll.
Pairing 9 on the turn.
I think he's up like 60K.
Oh wow, which guy?
TN, it's the Asian guy with like the flowery green shirt.
Looks sick.
Good for. What does it take to get in?
It's some kind of online thing, I think. I don't know how, or maybe if you have to play in like the low stakes games there and they give it out to someone. I'm not sure.
That's what it is.
It's like a raffle ticket.
Maybe, I don't know.
Random drawing for people playing cash games at the casino before the stream. One lucky winner gets picked. James going to bet over 2K here. Definitely in best position to rep the best of that board there with the pre-flop 3-bet. He's going to take it down after he bets, looks like 2,050 or something like that. Nice hand there for James.
Oh, good for him. He'll make a great. Hopefully he keeps it.
You better knit it up right now the rest of the game.
Yeah, just be a success story, because I'm sure the casino wants him to finish a winner at this point. They're like, oh my God.
I think the stream wants him to go from big winner to big loser and have a bad beat story, though. Everybody wants to see the yo-yo ups and downs ultimately ending in a plane crash. That's what everybody roots for on these streams. They want to see damage. They don't want to see somebody knit it up and lock up a win. Come on, y'all. Now, if I had a piece of the guy's action, of course, I'd have a little different perspective on that one. But, yeah, it's always fun when a person gets in a stream game on like a free roll or something. It's always a fun dynamic. It's a bit of a wild card. I think that'd be kind of fun for all these stream games to have some kind of low-stakes hero win a seat and try to spin it up. It's kind of a fun wrinkle.
I stopped playing that like 2 years ago. If there's day 2 buying, I don't play.
Yeah, that's smart. No waste of time.
Yeah.
If I have nothing to do random days, sometimes I will. But
You want to leave Maui for it? You want to come over early from Maui to
just to play a $400 day one play. Yeah.
Raise 100.
Fabian going to make it 100. Gets called by James.
The bounty button you have in front of you.
Another call here back to Peter. He's going to get it out of the way.
You gotta win 3 hands?
Correct.
Yeah, it's hard to do.
Mark clicks call as he's been one to do today. I think he's probably seen the most flops, has Mark. I think he's got my vote for most flops seen here today.
Yeah, it's like that, but a lot harder. 4 plays. So you get a bigger amount.
4 ways to the flop. Ace, king, deuce, couple hearts, and a diamond.
Every hand, if you win back-to-back hands, 400. And it just keeps going. Like you could win like 7 hands in a row and you just keep getting it. But like in the 5-10, and like the 5-10 game there, it's like $25 per player.
So it would be 50 in this game.
Yeah.
And we're doing an extra pot and then make it 100.
Yeah.
Heads up.
I heard that game's crazy.
It is very crazy because like the cap is $800.
Yeah,
5-10, so people just like buying short and just like so many all-ins.
I was curious about that. Like, do you think that allows like the casino to profit more?
Probably.
Right.
Yeah. I don't like it.
But the thing is if you lose 200 or more, then you don't have to pay bounty.
Yeah, true.
Oh, really?
So like if you lose $200 more in the pot, then you don't know.
So some people make it 195. Yeah, I'm not even kidding.
That's the official middle finger pre-flop.
And then they go all in on the flop, and then you.
I can imagine something.
Pairing ace on the river.
430.
He's going to bet 430. Fabian's going to duck out of the way. And look at James here.
It's really good for action because
Showing that 69 for the culture. 6-9 of hearts. Flopped a flush draw.
It's just like a lot of all-in pre-flop.
Yeah, I can imagine. The absurdity of it.
well, the standard raise is between 100 and 195. And the big blinds is the 5, 5, 10.
I lost like 10K in that game one time.
I think it's the most fun game they have there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Raise
gonna be a
100.
card, it's definitely the game to play.
And, well, either that or their 5-card PLO game.
Right, yeah, I've heard that's good.
Every other orbit is double board bomb pot. And you get 5 cards. So on the double board, the dealer has to pull a card out of the burn to deal the last river card.
That's funny.
Because they're out of cards in the
They're out of
deck.
cards. So many cards.
Yeah, yeah.
Fabian's going to show a nice little tasty ace 10 of clubs, but the way his luck's gone, he hasn't been able to, didn't get to generate much of a pot with it, but he'll collect the ashtray money nonetheless.
I don't know. It's about the same. You know, 'cause you don't have people tanking as much in PLO.
I don't know. I've played at some tables where they really tank. It feels like the lower the stakes, the more they tank.
Of course, yeah, that's always true.
So you're just like, do I have a straight?
Yeah,
Checking like
especially
4 or
if
5
it's 5 card,
times.
You're trying to figure out your hand.
Yeah.
The best games are often the slowest games, I always say. You want to play some really fast games, check out Poker Stars. It might not be very juicy, though. But tends to be the price you pay to be in a great game. It's often maybe not going to be the quickest one. You definitely don't want to be at a really quick table. It's usually going to be a bunch of players that are pretty adept at the game. So slow game is often a blessing if you think about it.
From inside the park home run? Wow.
I used to have a hard time. Like,
Enough for the inside the park home run.
Like I've played 5 cards.
No, that guy was on base.
Oh, he was on base.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was going to say that seems wild.
That guy's fast.
Oh, Johnny Chan is a regular in that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's like 50-50, you'll see him.
He hasn't placed there, but he plays here all the time. He used to play at bike all the time, and now he plays at Gardens.
Yeah, like.
Play with him a lot. He calls me Utah. Hey, what's up, Utah?
That's a pretty good nickname.
Yeah.
800?
Not too bad.
800?
Peter gonna bet 800.
Good fold. Okay, 20 not to show. Or... Alright, I'll show.
He's gonna show a flopped queen high flush. How about that? Dandy little hand there for Peter.
I had to like crush pretty much.
That's why we see 5
But yeah,
cards,
if you
right?
want your rounders moment, table with Johnny Chan.
I kind of feel like I was doing that.
And you want to try the 5-card PLO game just
Yeah.
for kicks.
Yeah, no,
You
make
can
my
play
way down
one
there.
hand and leave. Like they
I'm
don't
such
care.
like a turd about driving places. Like playing this game is nice because it's so close to my brother's place. I get annoyed by LA traffic.
Yeah. I feel like anyone who's not born and
From
raised in
LA?
LA gets
Yeah.
really annoyed. I mean, I'm kind of saying LA, it's not that bad.
Well, most places are.
Sorry, 1 second.
Most places are smooth sailing after 8 p.m.
Yeah.
If you have a regular job and a commute every day, it is brutal. Though.
20?
When I used to do my sales stuff, I would have like 9 a.m. appointments in Valley that I had to go to somewhere far and just like not be done until 5 and then
Trust me.
4 hours.
Raise
in the car.
120.
I've been there too.
You get a commuter apartment, just
Yeah.
raise 520
I mean,
in your own
soon
city.
everyone can just have their self-driving car and just watch
And then it'll
I used to take a bus. I used to take a bus hour and a half to go to high school. Hour and a half on the bus.
Well, at least you can.
Carly getting 3-bet after her button open here. Looks like we're gonna go heads up to the flop.
But you can't.
Forever, and I just do like homework on the bus.
5-3 deuce, couple hearts. Pre-flop 3-better also engaged in some slot game activity on his phone. Let's see what he decides to pay attention to at the moment. Looks like he's gonna fling in a 1K green chip for his IRL poker game. Back to the wheel spinning on the phone though.
Pretty sure. There was one guy who was like a
Carly's gonna call $400. That 1K bet was just symbolic of a $400 bet. I guess he said 400 as he flung it in. Pairing deuce on the turn does bring in 3 hearts. Check over to Carly now. She opened the button, got 3-bet. She called 400 on the flop. Here we are on the turn. Action to her now after the turn check.
Just asking if he knows it.
I'm from Utah. And, Johnny Chan calls me Utah.
Yeah. I've only seen the first one. I've only seen the new or the old one.
Friday, Saturday nights.
It's good.
When he's usually there, if he's there. 50, 800.
She's going to bet 800 when check two. Gets a quick fold from phone game guy. And she's going to show the walking sticks, pocket sevens, 2 per. End up being good instincts there to bet when check two and deny some equity from her opponent who 3-bet pre-flop. Presumably had at least 6 outs in the form of overcards, I have to assume, to her pocket sevens.
Right. So he didn't see a blatant.
No, he saw that pretty much.
That's the one where you reconfirmed with him, right?
He did it twice.
Yeah. Because he asked about it while it was happening.
10, 10, 20. No limit hold'em. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson, to go by Comedic Gamble on social media, and I think we might have DGAF joining us here in a little bit, perhaps. We'll have a little dueling banjos action here to close out this fantastic stream. Always nice to have Billy in the booth. I think his presence might be forthcoming, I've been told. We shall see. Stay tuned for that.
Thank you, John. Phil Locke.
He plays this Monday game every time.
Oh, he'll be back here.
Yeah.
Is he like
He's in Colorado for a month.
Is he retiring from Follies or?
No, he plays on there all the time still too, but he's just been gone.
Crazy how he plays here and then jumps into the games versus like Andrew Robo.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think he fucks with those games anymore, to be honest.
well, he played it not long ago.
Oh, yeah?
I think it was like.
Poker After Dark or something?
I think it was within the last year.
3 players.
2025.
I think he can afford it.
9-6 deuce, rainbow flop.
I think he just plays for fun mainly.
Dan's going to bet 500 when check two. Gets a jam all in here for about 2.5x that it looks like. Maybe 3x here as I see more chips get counted out here. 2140 over the $500 flop bet. Action back to Dan. Guess he's got a bit of a thinker here.
I wonder if Kershaw's going to come in. That'd be sick. They had him warming up. No, but they had him warming up in the bullpen. Have him in the pen right now.
Dan gonna relinquish the hand. Let's see if we get a. Let's see if we get a show here.
When the playoff games go, like extra.
Bit of a newer villain kind of joined in later in the stream. He shows top pair 10-9. Pretty good go with there. Nice hand, sir. 10, 10, 20, Nolan Hold'em here at Lucky Lady. Jared's game. Stacks are getting deeper here now. Seeing lots of green 1K chips across the felt. I think it's a matter of time before we see a lot of those in the middle of a pot here. We shall see.
Yeah, he just popped it up. Smith now.
Oh, I was sitting out from the game.
All 20. All 20. Raise 160.
Got a 160 raise here from the small blind from James. His tablemate cold calls here as he's been wanting to do here since he arrived. He's been seeing a lot of flops and re-raise pots. And Carly's going to raise again here. Going to back raise, it looks like. I think she open limped. Now she's re-raising, I believe, if I followed it correctly. Back to phone game guy, as I've been calling him. It's going to continue for 700.
All 700. Heads up.
Ace, queen, jack. Couple clubs. Carly put in a big re-raise pre-flop. Catches a nice ace, queen, jack, 2 club flop here. She's going to lead
This is close. I mean, it is.
for about 600. Looks like it's a quick fold from her opposition. She's going to take it down. She's going to show the ace, king.
Oh, they hit him. Sorry? Yeah, yeah.
As we get a good look at that phone game. Old boy's playing in the 4 seat there. Looks like some kind of
Yeah, Dodgers, right?
spin the wheel deal there.
Nick, toss that bounty button over here. He got it. He grabbed it.
Got them for the win.
For the win. I have him for the win. Very small.
Yeah, it's a small bet, but the odds are not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like minus 200 basically.
We're in an okay situation right now.
Yeah, Dodgers are favorite right now for sure.
We're the only team that can win that.
Sure. 60. All it takes is a
raise to 60.
I mean, for the series win, like, this is an important game. Right?
$60 open from Jared here under the gun.
Raise to 350.
Fabian's going to re-raise to 350. Trying to get some momentum going here.
You have one more 1K chip, right? Yeah.
Action back to Jared now, who opened this mess under the gun. He's going to get out of the way. Action back to Carly. She's definitely seen Fabian. He's been getting stacked left and right here. Kind of might have the appearance of somebody that's kind of all over the road, but we haven't obviously got to see all the cards he's lost with. Definitely a few of those are just kind of tough luck, but I always wonder what the tablemates are thinking. And she's going with the hand here. She's not convinced, and we're going to see an all-in pot here between Fabian and Carly here. We're going to go twice. See if Fabian can finally try to win a pot here. He's had the win in his face here all day as Fabian been. Maybe he can catch a tailwind here. 10, 10, 9, couple spades. Third spade on the turn, now a 3 on the end. 3 spade board. 8, 8, deuce, 4, and a queen. 3 clubs. Let's see what Fabian shows here. Looks like somebody's got aces.
No, but we wouldn't have, I wasn't going to get an agree with you.
I think I saw an ace queen from Fabian there. More just terrible luck for Fabian. I think he had ace queen into her aces. Not much you can do there. And got a nice treat here. A newcomer in the room here, DGAF. Welcome, sir.
What's happening, Adam?
Hey, nice to see you, man. I think we're all riding pretty high with the playoffs and these awesome stream games going here. Lucky Lady, it's a bull market here in LA right now.
LA is the spot, isn't it?
It is popping off everywhere you go. On the felt and off. Lots of action.
So who's the Shohei Ohtani of this lineup?
I'd say Mark's swinging a pretty hot bat. He's been in a lot of flops. He's been a lot of fun to watch. Fabian has definitely been worse for the wear. He's been 0 for so far today as Fabian. He's been reaching into his chip purse on many occasions, feeling we all know too well.
Yeah, very relatable.
Yes, but he's definitely kind of live by the sword, die by the sword kind of player, so he's definitely liable to get it back as he counts out a reload there in the 2-seat. Play a lot of high-stakes PLO with Fabian. He's on a lot of these no-limit streams as well, so he's familiar with the territory, so to speak, so he'll be just fine.
It's nice to see Uptown Carly back in action.
Yes, she's also an Omaha player. She's visiting from Colorado, but she's made herself known here in these LA games. Nice to see her in the mix.
I know people say, oh, yeah, that person's cool, that person's cool. She's actually really cool.
Yeah, she is, for sure. She's got a great personality. Really, she's a fun hang, for sure.
Ooh, big pop brewing.
And this is one guy that I don't exactly know what his name is, but he's been getting in there quite a bit with the Penguin shirt. He's seeing a lot of flops, and he's got like a spin the wheel game on his phone that he's engaged in as well. So this guy's like all action for sure. He can't get enough. He's been a lot of fun to have in the game. There's been a lot of big re-raise pots. He's been involved in a lot of them.
How about our host, Jared Greiner? How's he doing?
He's been good. He actually was sitting out for much of the stream, but I think he's been in for like the last hour or so. So I don't think I can remember any hands of note going one way or the other for him. But he's only been here for a handful of orbits.
Maybe 10 years, literally.
Pocket sixes.
Yeah.
For Dan.
Yeah, Dan's actually been he's been going to the paint pretty hard all day. He's been he's put in a lot of raises and re-raises. He's been getting after it.
He's got heart.
He definitely does.
All right, so we got Dan from San Diego in the 1 seat. 2 is Fabian, you tell me?
Yep, correct.
3 is
James, I have.
Oh, that's James. Okay. 4.
I could be Nick. I see like a Nick on this lineup card. The lineup card's a little incomplete, but
that's Nick the Gambler.
That could be Nick. Okay, I guess it maybe is Nick. There's a Nick and a Tom here on this sheet that I can't match to anybody because Peter's in the 5 seat. This is the lineup card I got here.
All right.
But the 5 seat's Peter. I know that from playing with him over the years. But Tom and Nick are unaccounted for on the names, so could be one of those.
It seems like Mark's always winning on our show.
Mark's unbelievable. He's swinging a hot bat. He sees a lot of flops. He's got some good instincts as well. He's been one of the straws that stirs the drink today for sure.
What's up, chat? How you guys doing? I see Psychopath Poker, Profion, Twizzle, Ryan Ponder.
All the chat legends. Peter's going to bet $1.50 here when check 2 on the button. Mark's going to continue. It's fairly dynamic Jack 10-8-4 double flush draw board. Front door flush comes in with the 2 of clubs emerging on the river. Checks to Peter on the button. He did bet the turn when check 2 here. Let's see what he does now.
See Peter looking for those live reads.
He's looking for him. He's seeing if maybe Mark twists an Oreo for him, but I don't think he did here on this occasion. Let's see. He's not too deterred. He's going to bet 600. It looks like 6 or actually 500. Back to Mark.
Mark doesn't love it, does he?
He's not feeling thrilled, but he might click call. He does want to see it here. Let's see what Peter reveals.
Oh, the Doyle Brunson,
Yeah,
two pair on the river.
Yeah, the old 10's up. Nice run out there for Peter. Reckon Mark maybe had some kind of top pair Jack X hand he was feeling frisky with. Guess he could have had a worse two pair perhaps. But nice hand there for Peter.
Initiation, yeah. So you have to play it bad for a bit.
Who's always all in? Is that person playing?
Yeah, it says that for the 2 seed, which I know to be Fabian. So I don't know if that's a nickname I'm unfamiliar with, but I definitely know the 2 holes Fabian, and that's what I think it says for 2 seats. So could be a nickname that I'm unaware of, but 2 is definitely Fabian. I know that.
And he's been all in quite a bit. You tell
Yeah,
me?
it's been very fitting actually. Yeah, he's I think he's lost maybe 5 all-ins in a row now at this point. I think he's on his 6th rebuy.
What great service we have here. the Lucky
Fantastic.
Lady.
Yeah, I've already had 1 carne asada down so far.
Ooh,
so it's
so good.
It really is. It's the best thing I think on the menu.
You just made me very hungry.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It was here.
Comes with some beans, some side of guac. They don't get cheap on you here. They give you the guac. You don't even have to ask for it. That's how
I don't know. It said something.
legit it is over here.
I mean, I think it was more so about the Beluchis.
Another pot here between Mark and Peter. Checks through. Double paired board here. King, king, queen, queen. No flush. Wouldn't be surprising to see somebody with an ace high here. See if they go for a bet for value or maybe try to check call with it, or we shall see here.
It's tough to get value with ace high.
Yeah, it's true. Try to induce a bluff, I guess I more mean. But yeah. Somebody did indeed have an ace high, they'll take it down.
A little revenge there for Mark.
Yeah, he got some revenge there.
Say the 5 seats name one more time.
The 5 seat. Let's see, that is Peter.
Is Peter the lag? Is he the one playing all kinds of hands?
He's been in there quite a bit. I haven't seen anything too squirrely from him, but he's a real good aggressive player. Haven't seen anything super wild, I would say, though. Haven't seen any crazy showdowns.
Don't incriminate yourself.
This is Oh No Olena dealing. Saiko in the chat says that she's the best.
She's pretty dang good. I was trying to decide who I would vote for the best dealer. She definitely comes to mind near the top of the list for sure. She's fantastic. A lot of good dealers here.
Her and Bad Beat Brian are excellent.
Yeah, there's some really good dealers here. It's hard to say somebody's definitively the best, but there's a lot of pretty good ones, that's for sure. Good problem to have, trying to decide who the best dealer is. Nice to have many. And one of those double board PLO bomb pots. Action starts on the flop, no pre-flop action. In the event of a showdown, half the pot goes to the top board, half the pot goes to the bottom board. Of course, you can win without showdown as well. Want to have a hand on each board to avoid getting 3/4 or scooped. He's going to throw out 500 here. Double board, pot limit Omaha, the gateway drug to maybe playing pot limit Omaha for some. Carly's going to continue. She's an Omaha player as well, so I know Carly and Fabian, I think, have definitely the most Omaha experience at the table. So they might have a little bit of a slight edge in the double board PLO hands. But
You'd think that, but I've played these with Suited Superman, who I know is good at PLO, and he just goes for it.
sometimes the better you are, the kind of more liberties you think you can take as well. Perhaps maybe that's what Suited was doing there. Definitely very familiar with the game, and maybe makes you a little more liable to take an extra step out there on a limb.
I show speed went to the
And they play it with no cap in this game, or is there a 2K cap?
I think
or a 3K
Jared
cap?
said there's a 3K
3K cap. All right. Yeah, some of these games will have a cap structure in them across this great land. A lot of casinos will play these in a cap format.
Uptown Carly makes a disciplined fold. What did the gambler have?
Let's see, what did he show here?
Can we see the top part?
Looks like he's
Wow,
got
2 pair and a flush. That's ambitious.
Yeah, he's a little empty on the bottom board there with the 8-5-3 deuce.
And
but
the
he's got 2 pair though. He's
the
got
10
aces and
high
deuces.
flush. I like it.
Yeah.
He wasn't scared of bigger flushes.
He was going after it there. If he gets raised, you're not living life there with kind of a mid-ish flush and kind of bottom middling 2 pair on the other board. But rates to be the best hand enough for the time to throw out a bet and try to win without a showdown as he did there. Nice hand. It's getting closer and closer to that epic meetup game on November 8th. You have any new details for us on that front?
It's only that it's going to be an absolute rager.
Of course. Have you got the new merch designs made up for the shirts and stuff? That's always a fun little thing. I like to get the shirts. You know?
Yeah, we got some pretty cool shirts being made. Mike
Nice.
X is making them as usual.
Of course, fantastic.
B Green Incorporated.
Okay, I think last time there was some kind of fun Lakers colors with like a palm tree or something, if I remember right.
These are going to be black and white.
Black and white this time. Okay, nice.
Doing a little branding. They're DGAF poker.
Okay.
So, but it's a Joker card.
All right.
So it's a little, play on the Joker card in the deck.
Okay.
And a little branding mixed in.
Nice.
Mike says it's a killer design. He made it.
Yeah, he's like, that's his world, right? For
Yeah.
those that don't know, yeah.
He'll be here,
Yeah.
splashing around.
Some free merch. They'll have a DJ here. There'll be some alcohol floating around in many people's hands.
It's going to be incredibly fun and the best games in LA by far all day long.
Games
all
are always
night.
great. Every time I come here, I'm like, who are these people? Hey, it's great.
Yeah.
You're used to seeing the same faces over and over again. And these meetup games that always, I think some people like travel in for these games because I'm definitely see people I'm not often accustomed to seeing. And then, of course, you see a lot of the regulars as well. So that's what makes it fun.
We got some higher stakes players, and they're going to punt.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Mariano, Ryan Feldman.
Absolutely. Definitely be a chance to see a lot of the famous stream stars across both these streams will be here accounted for. So,
Suited Superman and Dr. H are hosting a half and half 25-50 game in the Gold Room.
I'm looking forward to commentating on that one and hopefully catching a seat at some point in that game. But yeah, that's going to be a highlight of the evening for sure, seeing that big half and half game. And I think Jared's going to have his 10-20 no limit game on the main floor as well. So there'll be a little something for everybody. And I think Hannah's going to have her double board Omaha game probably.
Yeah, she's going to have the $5 double board PLO bomb pots. We're going to have a lot of 2-3-5 action, no limit. That game is the new game in LA.
Okay.
Do you remember when the bounty game became popular at the Gardens?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's still a good game. It's gotten a little bit dusty.
Yeah.
Our 2-3-5 game plays big.
All right, so that's the new meta. If you're an LA grinder,
you can get in. It's 200 to 800 buy-in. You can get in there, and you could run up, win 5, 6, 7, 8, 10K.
Being able to put 800 on the table here at LL is pretty nice cherry spot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be having a lot of four-figure stacks in no time in that game.
Yeah, we're combining player pools, so some of the guys that play a little bit smaller have a chance to pick off bluffs from the guys that play a little bit bigger, and
I love that.
Yeah.
It's always nice to give people from the lower games an opportunity to kind of move up in stakes and play with some people that maybe they've kind of looked at fondly across the way. I definitely remember coming up in casino games, kind of playing the smaller games and kind of always looking at the games above where I was at and kind of thinking, man, one day I want to get in that game and play these games. And games like this meetup game, it's a great opportunity to kind of scale up and play against different people and maybe move up in stakes and do so in a game that's actually pretty juicy.
Yeah, and if you play bigger, it's some new blood for you.
Exactly.
Some less experienced players.
Exactly.
And it just works all around.
Yeah, a little something for everybody.
The vibe here, the culture, I should say, is just very much an action culture. Action, have fun, play fast.
Absolutely. Quite the poker footprint here in West LA and Gardena, California. We're about 15, 20 minutes from downtown. If you're watching from afar and wondering where the heck is Gardena, it's just about 15, 20-minute drive from downtown LA. It's on the west side of the city as well.
I've really grown to love Gardena. There's so many good restaurants.
It's a sneaky little
cool bars.
Yeah, it's underrated for sure.
Of course, the big casinos, Hustler, and then less than a mile down the road.
Exactly, just right down the street.
Lucky Lady Casino.
Nice little 1-2 punch.
All right, this guy, Peter's going to put in a squeeze. No, he's not.
He was thinking. The solver was...
Probably looked over and saw that it was Dan and Fabian in there. And
yeah.
That doesn't seem like an easy corner to get through.
Yeah, that's like getting into a knife fight for sure. With the dull blade, you want to be ready for that one. Those guys are going for it. Fabian's going to bet, looks like a $1.50 when check two on this kind of messy 9-8-7 flush draw flop here. Dan's going to check call. Catches a rare blank here, 4 hearts on this 9-8-7 flush draw flop. Action on Dan. He did check call Fabian on the flop. Now Fabian's going to bet 600 when check two.
He's going to take it down.
And Fabian's going to win. Is he going to show? Let's see here.
He's got air.
It seems like it from the gesturing. Yeah, the old Jack 6.
Hey, the open-ender.
Yeah, the old low-side open-ender.
All right, I'm a Fabian fan.
Yeah.
I was already a Dan from San Diego fan. Now I'm a Fabian fan. Seeing Peter turn over that 10 deuce, got to be a fan of him as well.
Absolutely. There's some fun players in this game for sure.
Yeah, it depends. You can.
It's always funny when someone tries to correct Ono Elena because she's never wrong.
Yeah, she's locked in always. Fabian moving all in here.
Always all in.
Always all in, Fabian.
Let's go, Fabian.
Trying to...
That's a hefty all in.
Yeah. Looks like might be perhaps some prop game incentives, maybe greasing the gears on this one,
5K
perhaps.
jam?
Yeah.
44.10. That ain't bad.
Dang near. 4,400 on a lot of meat on the bone here.
Who would have thought we'd have pots like this at the Lucky Lady?
Absolutely.
When a couple years ago, there was nothing going on here.
Yeah, I've been here for a bit, and I didn't even know what this place... Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's pretty incredible, the momentum this place has garnered over the last few years. Pretty cool to see.
Love the synergy with Hustler down the street.
Absolutely. It's very synergistic, having both places kind of right down the street. And
what's this guy's name? The 60?
Yeah, this is a mystery name for me.
I've seen him play before.
I'm assuming it's Nick or Tom.
Oh, it's Tom.
Okay, looks like we got...
I believe it's Tom.
MySpace Tom here in the red.
Look at this guy.
Fabian showing the old Jack 10. Going for it.
Sending it with Jack 10 off.
He is going for it.
And talk some shit, Fabian.
He is. When you're the most stuck, you get to say the most things. Take advantage.
Yeah, call them all a bunch of...
Yeah, why not? Go for
nits.
Ah, should have won gambling. That's chicken. All right.
Another benefit of playing on our show is
I had him dominated. I had him like...
if you are someone that viewers like watching, mostly due to your action, but maybe due to your personality or look, Ryan Feldman might scoop you up and get you on Hustler Casino Live.
Yeah, a bit of somewhat of a quasi-audition, so to speak.
I think Fabian would be a good fit on any stream, and I've just seen him play for 10 minutes.
Yeah, Fabian's fantastic. He likes the action. He goes to all the baseball games with me. He's a big hat game alumnus, so he's big on the hat game. So yeah, Fabian's he's ready for all the action in all shapes and sizes. He's a lot of fun to have. He's a recent LA person from via San Diego, so it's been a nice fixture to have Fabian around. He's been a regular in the big PLO games. I've been a regular in the last few years, and I've got to know him over the years. And yeah, he's a great guy. Recently
he looks like
married
he's done
as
well
well.
in crypto. Has he done well in crypto?
He does have a crypto face a bit, but I don't think he's too exposed to that from talking to him. He probably has some, but I don't think it's like a big part of his life from what I've gathered so far.
Usually the guys that are just sending it in for 5K with Jack 10 off, they've done well somewhere.
That's a good guess. Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet in the poker world for sure.
All right, Uptown Carly's going to put in the call. Have fun with this out of position. She's tough though.
She's not afraid of the fire. That's for sure. 8, 3 deuce, couple spades. Neither is Mark. He's probably seen the most flops, I would say, of everybody on the stream. He's been getting in there. Checks through. Action ace on the turn here.
They got to check it over to Fabian, don't they?
Yeah, right. He's got the range advantage with the re-raise pre-flop.
It's always funny when the guy who plays any 2 cards has the range advantage because
he raised pre-flop.
He just raised pre-flop, which he does with every hand.
Right. Yeah, it is funny.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Mark
puts in the call with a player behind, a solid player behind.
Yes.
That should set off alarm bells.
Yes, it's hard to be calling super light here with player lurking behind. And
ooh, here comes a call from Uptown.
She did have those 1Ks in her hand, but she just had to rearrange it. Offsuit 7.
Brick on the river.
Yeah, pretty bricky here
Check.
on the end.
Carly checks. Fabian gives up.
Fabian does not take the bait.
Hey, I had the range advantage.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, wow. Look at that hand.
Ace 7
Nut
of
flush
spades.
draw on the flop turns into 2 pair. It's good to be Mark.
Absolutely. Mark.
Mark is certainly not a Mark, is he?
No, he is definitely not. He's an exclamation point today.
Yeah.
He's been raking in pot after pot.
So, Adam, you are a real baseball fan. You're a Royals fan, but
Yes.
a fan of the game.
Yeah, I know about people's I know about the minor leagues, and I watch the draft, the baseball draft, college baseball. Yeah, I'm a pretty fanatical with it.
What's your take on this Japanese slugger we have on the Dodgers?
Pretty incredible. I think definitely got to say he's probably the best baseball player of all time. I mean, I think Barry Bonds is an interesting person to throw in that conversation too, which opens a whole other bag of worms with the PED stuff. But just the pitching component, I think, kind of makes it a hard argument to say that Barry Bonds is better than Shohei when Shohei can pitch like he does as well. But yeah, it's pretty incredible. Obviously, there's always the comparisons to Babe Ruth, who hit and pitched as well. But of course, back when Babe Ruth played, a good percentage of the population was unallowed to participate, which makes the games a little softer, so to speak. So I think there's definitely a pretty strong case to be made for Ohtani being the best of all time. And I was lucky enough to be at that game where he hit 3 home runs,
That's
struck out 10. Of
incredible.
course, you could have came as well. You I think, had family plans that day or whatever, because I sent you an invite.
Being
and,
a good dad, I yelled at my kids after.
Little fuego cost you.
Yeah.
But that's the cost of being a good pops, as you are.
But what about last night? 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 homers, and 5 walks.
Seriously, unbelievable. Yeah, I was thinking about going to the game yesterday, and I said to myself, well, how am I going to top the last game I went to? And I mean, it may have been topped. I mean, it's crazy. The last couple home games in LA have been just absolutely all-timers.
I feel like Freddie's been a little bit off this World Series. He's made some errors he doesn't usually make.
Yeah, Tommy Edmonds been clunking it around a little bit too, and yeah, it's there's been some uncharacteristic errors, but
everybody loves Freddie, so it was nice to see him get that walk off.
Absolutely, Mr. Clutch, MVP of the last World Series last year versus the Yankees. Nice to see Freddie take that one to straightaway center to end the game in the 18th.
All right, Tom's an erratic player from watching him just once.
Yeah, I haven't got a feel for him yet either. I guess not knowing his actual name probably added to my confusion with him, but back to Mark now.
Last time he played, he was just playing incredibly conservatively, trappy, and then he lost a pot and just went bananas.
That can happen. People can tend to unravel in this game when it breaks against them, but
that's in the beginning of rounders, right? The Cadillac of poker. Even a world-class player can go on tilt and dust his whole roll.
Absolutely. That was a weird timing for you to bring up rounders because I think he won with ace-9 there, and I think ace-9 is the rounders hand as well.
That is.
So very interesting timing there.
Mike McDee overplayed that against the great Teddy KGB, didn't he?
Absolutely.
Saw the ace-9-9 flop and started thinking about the Mirage when he was in a lot of trouble.
Yes, we all know that scene all too well as we all continue to wait for Rounders 2 to never come out. Everybody's been hoping for that sequel.
All right, Peter 12215 says, enough of this baseball talk. Who are we bidding on waivers this week? That's some fantasy football talk.
I assume so. Yeah, I can't imagine there's any waivers for a baseball playoff given this, down to the World Series. So yeah, interesting. Now we're talking about fantasy football. It's a good question. I am in 5 leagues myself, so I've got a couple guesses on that front, but I don't want to leak any alpha to league mates that may be watching. Big pot here. James with the big re-raise. Looks like he's going to show an ace.
Yeah, James
ace
is
king,
another guy that is great for the stream.
Yeah, he gets in there. It's hard to know what he's got. He's definitely ramps up the pre-flop aggression.
These guys that are just totally fearless are fascinating to watch.
100%.
We were like that when we were younger, weren't we?
Yeah, until we got beaten down by life and started learning about IRAs and kids and retirement and,
Now our hands are shaking when we're putting in 44-10 with Jack 10 offsuit.
It hits a little different with the mortgage and a Roth IRA and, starting to get hurt. Every time you play sports, your knee hurts and you got to ice it down.
Man.
And, I remember I used to always play those games with you. I'd always be the last person. I'd play till like 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I'd see people leave that are good regulars. They'd leave at like midnight, 1 or 2 a.m. And I'm like, how are you leaving? JJ Commerce and his uncle just sat. Like, young man's here. Like, well, how are you leaving this game? And then now I'm the old sucker that's like yawning at 2 a.m. and I'm leaving the game. It's things come full circle. You play long enough. It's very interesting.
I'm the guy in your fantasy league who always finishes last. Everyone sends those bullshit trade offers.
Yep.
They all just want to poach your few good players.
Exactly. Trying to rake you over the coals with the bad trade.
They all want Spears from me right now.
Oh, everybody's going for Tajay Spears of the Titans.
They want him.
Yeah,
and they want J.J. McCarthy, too.
But yeah, running quarterbacks are somewhat of a cheat code in fantasy. But yeah, running backs are kind of scarce, so they have some value.
And I'm a irrationally large Bryce Young fan.
Okay, I like the stick-to-itiveness there.
Sometimes you see him do stuff that's just incredible, and then he just does the opposite so often.
He's had a tough start to his career.
But Dalton didn't look very good this weekend, did he?
Yeah, I mean, he's on like the 19th hole of his career, I would say. He's been around the block a few times. He's a weathered veteran at this point. God bless him.
The only one who can just keep doing it is Flacco, apparently.
It's unbelievable. The guy's a bottle of wine. It's crazy.
I mean, Rodgers too, but Rodgers is a Hall of Famer.
Sure. I mean, Flacco was legit on the couch for, I think he had like a season and a half of inactivity between his last game played when he got re-signed. But yeah, pretty incredible. Off the couch from going from picking your kid up from school to playing in the NFL. What a world.
The Browns are quite the organization, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty tough stuff there. They got some good defensive players, but yeah, it's...
Oh, I feel so bad for Myles Garrett.
Don't you? He's probably one of the best pass rushers ever, but he just kind of stuck in anonymity there in Cleveland. I thought he was going to get traded, but then he kind of signed that huge, massive extension.
He loves it there, but he just wants the offense to not be terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't know shit about football, but it seems like their best option at quarterback is not playing.
I mean, I think we'll see Shador at some point. That's what I think the ratings want to see. That's for sure. Why not? Why not give a shot at it? They've given Dylan Gabriel some cracks at it.
He just overthrows the guy every time.
So yeah, I think we'll see Shador at some point. So supposedly that was an ownership pick, not the coaching staff and the GM, which is why it's kind of odd they took Dylan Gabriel, then they took another quarterback and Shador later. But I think that was, I guess, the ownership said you're taking him. So we'll see if he gets on the field.
We got a couple alphas going at it, Fabian and Peter.
Absolutely. A lot of testosterone floating around this hand here.
You can see that Peter's thinking about all options.
He is. And Peter lost a stack or two early as well, so I think he's evenish or stuck. So hasn't been a great session for either player. Looks like he's going to click call here. He's going to show the straight. He does have... Oh, pardon me. I'm used to playing Omaha. He's got that king of hearts in his hand. And that is indeed a flush.
Flush.
Yes.
It's hard to raise there. You figure you're good against Fabian often, but is he going to call you?
Yeah, it's one of those, yeah. You feel like a nit calling, but if you put in a raise, it's hard to get called by worse, and you're just going to lose more to the lone ace of hearts. So
Thinking about if I wanted to go down that road.
Yeah, he was thinking about it as we're talking about. It's a road we've all contemplated.
Save
Peter agrees with us on the Browns. I mean, when they drafted Baker Mayfield, I watched some like behind the scenes college stuff. I was like, this is the guy. This is the guy.
Yeah.
And he didn't work out there. And then I just remember the Rams picked him up, and he just had an amazing drive, and he resurrected his career, and now he's unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a great story. I mean, he actually had some success in Cleveland. I think he might have won a playoff game or went to the playoffs, but then, he had like a lost injury plague season, and then they kind of cut bait on him, and then he went to the Carolina Panthers where he had a kind of uninspiring season, and then, he got picked up for like a Thursday night football game by Sean McVay when he had like 36 hours of knowing the playbook or something, and then had a great start, like you mentioned. Yeah, that was that really kind of turned his career around, actually, in a lot of ways. Tampa Bay took a shot on him, and look at him now. He's like a top 10 quarterback now.
All right, Jared. Not able to get anything going.
The old ace-10 takes it down.
This pre-flop aggression is just so different from back in the day, isn't it, Adam?
Totally different world. The games evolve over time. Evolve or die if you're a poker player. Gotta keep that blade sharp. Or poker's inflation will catch up to you over time. You will get left behind. Got to stay up to date with all the new meta.
I wonder who came up with these 20. 10 more. Oh, wait. Sorry. I thought I was the...
Again, we're playing 10, 10, 20 here at the Lucky Lady. I'm your commentator, Adam Johnson. Got DGAF in the booth with me as well. It's got a big, massive meetup game planned here on November 8th. That is a Saturday, 1 p.m. Definitely mark your calendar, set your reminders for that one. November 8th, Saturday, 1 p.m., the next meetup game.
That'll go all night. Some people are like, I have something to do in the day. So what? Come at night.
Your thing doesn't take 15 hours.
No.
I can tell you that. There'll be a time at some point for you to pop on over, yeah. It'll be going all day and all night into the next morning.
All right. Jared doesn't seem too happy about how the session's going, but he's got to be happy about his football team. He's wearing that Patriots hat.
He's definitely proud of that now. A lot easier to rock that Patriots hat than it was last year with Jared
And when
Mayo
you're running
coaching
bad, this is the river card, isn't it?
Yeah, what a run out here. Straight on the board. Running hearts. This could get interesting here.
And now the guy leads in you. This is not fun if you had the 9.
Absolutely. Leads into him for about 800. Quick fold there from Jared. What a flop there for his hand, but yeah, playing the board.
Hey, this guy's got some moves.
Yeah, he's got some waggle.
I like this Tuesday afternoon with Adam Johnson commentating. I think once people figure out that our Tuesday show has commentary and it's higher stakes, it's going to help build the channel.
It's a fantastic matinee option for some big stream poker. It's a nice little time slot to fill. Nice little primer for the games later on in HCL as well. So, yeah, get a little something for all parts of the day.
I think they're going to review it. It was so safe. I read this page. That was crazy.
I'm going to be doing commentary tomorrow. I had to bribe a player to play tonight. And so what we do is we go live at 10 o'clock when Hustler Casino Live ends.
Yep.
But players don't want to start their session at 10, so we get in here. We start them at 6:30. We start recording. Usually do a 3-hour show, and then we run it the next day as part 2. And I'm going to add more and more commentary.
Fantastic.
As I'm able to.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I look forward to not only having established commentators like yourself, but getting some people in that, everyone says they can commentate, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, give them a chance.
Yeah, why not? Some people take to it. I think it's definitely kind of one of those things. Some people kind of have a little more of an aptitude for it than others. And, but yeah, you never know. Sometimes
it's fun, right?
I love it. Yeah, it's absolutely. I deeply regret not jumping into it sooner in life, but better late than never, as it is with most things.
Yeah, I got really lucky that Feldman just believed me when I told him I could do it. I'd never done it. I mean, I did it one time for Live at the Bike with someone else. And I said, dude, I could do this. You got a new show. Get me going. He said, all right, fine.
It's so bad. Before I did it the first time, I have such imposter syndrome on everything I did. I was like opening up. I was like legit reading poker books the night before my first poker commentary stream. Like, what are you doing? You've been playing these big games here full time for like 10, 15, 20 years. Like, what do you know? You like to talk. You do stand up. Like, what are you doing going over poker?
Right.
It's so dumb. But yeah, I get in my head on all things. Imposter syndrome to the max. But yeah. Then I just jumped in. When I first did it at HCL, I thought I was going to have like Bart or somebody with me. And I remember showing up and Brian's like, it's just you. I was like,
Were you nervous?
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never done this before. And now I got to fly the plane solo. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
He really set me up for success. He had me, I think the first week, I kind of shadowed Mark Goon, Nicole Juergens, David Tuckman.
Yeah.
And just kind of picked up on what they do a little bit. And
absolutely, it takes a little time to find your own voice and style, so to speak. And it's obviously a lot harder, when you're doing these streams solo, having to kind of generate everything on your own is, a lot higher degree of difficulty than, having a co-person in there with you to kind of bounce ideas off of. So yeah, doing it solo is quite a bit more difficult than a two-person booth for sure.
All right, let's get the host a pot.
Absolutely. It's been pretty dry for him so far.
Shakes his head and folds.
Yeah, he's sigh folding.
Uptown Carly looking serious in the 9-seat. Fabian gets another one through. Show your cheese.
Right,
good
there you
hand
go.
for Fabian.
Yeah.
So he plays good hands too.
Yeah, I guess action players can get dealt good cards too. It's like I played this guy named Loy, who's like a gambling legend over the years, and he always has these squirrely hands. When he gets aces, it's like, what? That's weird. You're not supposed to get hands like that. You're supposed to get the
Loy, a true Los Angeles poker legend.
Yes, first ballot Hall of Famer, Loy. He's been playing the big PLO and no limit games here for 20 plus years.
And we've had some big PLO streams. You've commentated on them and then jumped in when a player dies.
Absolutely. Loy has signed many a death certificate over the years in LA. He can be a bit of the Undertaker, so to speak. He always covers most people at the table, and he puts in a lot of straddles and raises pre-flop. He's somebody you're going to have to contend with in the bigger games for sure.
Maybe 10 years. Maybe something like that. I mean, he's been pitching longer than 10 years. I'm saying maybe to like 7.
You can just tell looking at the body language of the players who's been running hot, who
it is interesting
can't get
to
anything
see,
going. Like
right?
look at Mark.
Yeah.
He's just poker's easy for him. You can tell.
Yeah, he's
cards have been flowing.
Absolutely. I've always thought that's like one of the best compliments you can give a poker player is somebody that's when they're playing and you can't tell if they're winning or losing. I think that's if I was like a poker scout, so to
That's
speak.
Loy.
That's
Loy.
Yeah, 100%. That would be one of the kind of traits I'd look for if I was like a scout, watching poker games, trying to identify somebody to stake or, who a next up and coming player is kind of who's got good soft skills goes a long way in poker. Kind of how do you handle yourself in the ups and downs, and it's going to go a long way in determining your poker fate is how good of a chin you have. Got to be able to take some punches in this game.
All right, Jared wins a pot with king queen off. It appears.
Yeah, he'll take that. Nobody went broke taking a profit. He'll rack in some ashtray money there.
We got Sahando here in the booth. This guy does everything here at the Lucky Lady.
5-tool player. He can play the infield, the outfield.
This guy is the Shohei Ohtani of casino employees.
He can
right
pinch
here.
hit, pinch run. He can do it all.
Unbelievable.
Many hats.
It wouldn't be ideal. It wouldn't be ideal.
I think, is this one of those Kukaracha hands, it looks like? I think I see 600 out there.
Yep.
All right. Jared gave a good explainer of that a few times earlier, of the Kukaracha. Or is this just a double board PLO? Maybe.
It's Kukaracha.
Oh, okay. So there it is. I was looking for I'm used to it being in front of a player, not in the middle.
So it looks like Uptown Carly lost the stand-up game. She had to put 600 in the middle. They gave her the button. Everyone got 4 cards, put out a flop. It's either put in 600 or fold. And then there's no more action.
And there's no more action. Okay, so last time they did the Kukaracha, they had the money right in front of the person. That's what threw me off, whereas here it's in the middle. But yeah.
It's kind of unlucky that we got a monotone flop.
Yeah, it's not as much action, things are a little more dead bolted on a flush flop like this in pot limit Omaha. It's a lot easier for people to have a flop flush than it would be in no limit. So
Call has to be 600 or can there be also raising? No, raising is not allowed.
this is one of those spots where if you get dealt like a small, 4 or 5 of diamonds in PLO and there's a couple calls in front of you, that's a fold. You're just like dead about always with the small flush. Yeah, if somebody's got the flop queen high flush. As I was mentioning, yeah, the 7-5 of diamonds is dead. Like, yeah, it's not a hand you want to continue with when there's people that have called the bet in front of you. Very easy to flop a flush when everybody sees the flop and you're dealt 4 cards. You'd rather have like top set there than like a flop 7 high flush.
Only in the final 2 positions, I think.
I almost had a lot.
I would have been so tilted if it weren't there. I king 10, 10, 10.
There ace of diamonds spotted.
10, 10, 20. No limit to hold 'em. Jared's game here at the Lucky Lady Casino. Got DGAF in the booth with me. I'm Comedic Gamble as well on social. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a fun, action-packed day of 10, 10, 20. No limit to hold 'em. Jared's game here at the Lucky Lady.
Have you done any stand-up comedy lately?
The last show I did was in Vegas, actually. Joe Stapleton had me on a show that was at the Horseshoe.
Oh, nice.
So it was really cool. I've never done a show in front of like all poker. It was like basically like a show for the poker industry, which made it kind of nerve-wracking for me, but it was kind of cool to do a show in front of literally all poker audience. There's probably maybe 70 people or so. It was a packed room.
Well, that's cool.
Joe put on a great show. Paid all the comics as well, which is not always something that happens at all types of comedy shows. So that was nice that there's a pretty ample kitty for all the comics. So everybody got a nice little payday. And yeah, I think I did 7 or 8 minutes. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw Bobby Lee recently. He was unbelievable.
That's so funny. One of my friends just talked about, my friend just moved to San Francisco, and he was like, oh, Bobby Lee's in town playing tonight. So it's funny you mentioning him today. Yeah, he's a blast. Did you see him at the Comedy Store? Or where did you see him?
Some at the Improv in Irvine.
Oh, the Improv. Okay, nice.
Just out of this world funny.
Yeah, he's great. I go to the Comedy Store all the time, and yeah, that's kind of his regular place though, where he kind of works on his craft, and he's there multiple days a week. But yeah, Bobby's a lot of fun. He's a regular here in the LA comedy clubs. He's a lot of fun to see perform. He's a great comic, but he's also like a great performer. Like he does. He really performs. Some people just tell well-written jokes, and that's fine. But he's also like a big personality-based comic. That
he was basically naked. At one point.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Rubbing his private parts all over people.
Yeah. He's a very he's a live wire. That's for sure. If he was a poker player, he'd be coming in straddling from all positions. He gets after it.
How's Dan doing in this session? He's got a lot of chips,
Yeah,
but there are a lot of green, which might mean.
Yeah, no, he's pretty sure he's one of the biggest winners. I would say.
He is?
I think
Okay.
him and Mark are the big winners of the day.
Sometimes that's a tilt reload. Let me grab a bunch of green out of my pocket.
That would usually be a good tell, yeah, but I think he's just consolidated them, yeah. I heard a mention of a 2 button, so yeah, they are doing that win 3 in a row side game, which is always a lot of fun.
Yeah, the bounty game, and if Dan can win this one, they're each going to owe him what, $100?
It's $100 or $200 per player. I forgot exactly what it was. I don't think we've seen anybody actually win it. I don't believe yet. I know they've been doing stand up, but yeah.
Uh-oh. 2 bounties over there. 2 bounties over there.
Yeah, maybe somebody did win it earlier and I happened to miss it on a restroom break or an Asada break, perhaps. But
Jared's got the look of someone who's been card dead in a pretty juicy game.
That's very frustrating. That was my experience on Sunday. I was in a crazy juicy game and looking at people play these hands. Like I learned Big O to be, because I'm playing in this game where these guys like to mix Big O in it, and I'm like, man, I think I might have a bigger advantage in these Big O rounds than the PLO rounds, and I barely had played Big O because these people are just playing hands that you're like not even supposed to play. But yeah, It can be frustrating when you're in a super juicy game and it's
especially when you built it. When you built the lineup, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, right.
I've been there a million times. Set up this great game. Do all the texting and
doing the Lord's work.
coordinating and
Yep.
what seat you want. You need this, you need that. Game is popping, and you're just looking at 9-3 offsuit every hand.
Yeah, it's frustrating, but at least it's like what, I'm losing losing the battle here today, but we're winning the war. The game's going, and it's good, and it's going to continue to go. So,
yeah, he's a hell of a host.
Yeah, I'm sure he's just happy to see all the seats filled and all the action progressing as it has here at his game here at Lucky Lady. It's been some fun lineups and some fun pots. So yeah, it looks like it's
let's get him a fun double up.
Going to be a force here going forward. So yeah,
there we go.
Yeah, maybe on cue here. He's going to re-raise here to 600.
He's going to get aggressive against Mark, who is not a Mark.
Not at all. He's a tough out as Mark, especially the way he plays, and he's running well too. So that's a tough combo. At least Jared has position going for him. At least
pretty quick call.
Yeah. Old Queen Jack 6, couple hearts, kind of an action flop here. A lot of hands can connect around that Queen Jack of hearts here in a raised pot. Let's see what Jared does.
He's going to bet 400. Oh, 500.
And he bets 500.
Oh yeah, because of the hearts.
Shakes up the algorithm a little bit there and sizes up. Just gonna. Is that top set there?
Ooh.
I think I see a top set. Wow. How about that? Luckily for Mark, he didn't have anything to get entangled with too much there. Jared holding the goods.
Are you driving back, Mark? Tonight?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Where do you live? 10-3. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. I just know him from Ventura. That's why.
Traffic from here is probably like an hour, right?
Man, you go everywhere. Is there any casino that you don't go to?
So we are working on getting RFID. That's a huge project, by the way. People just say, "Oh, get RFID." Well, okay. Well, then you need like a bigger crew to run each show.
Yeah.
There's security concerns that we don't have currently.
There's always more than what meets the eye.
Yeah, but we are working on that. But from experience that PLO actually plays very well without the RFID.
It is kind of fun without it, yeah. It is, because sometimes, for the viewers, when you play PLO, there's so many cards and graphics on the screen. It can overwhelm people at times, for sure.
And it's kind of cool how open every player that plays on our show is to showing their cards.
Absolutely, yeah. It's kind of nice in that way.
Once you get used to it, you go play somewhere else, and you're like, wait, why didn't he show?
It does kind of make for a fun dynamic at the table, too, and everybody's seeing what people are winning with. Kind of adds a fun dynamic. Having the unseen part get seen by all the players.
Yeah, poker's a game of information, and they have more information than normal.
Exactly. So it's kind of a fun wrinkle to a game that you don't often always see, where people are showing every hand after they win. So yeah, I kind of like it it's a fun little wrinkle. And then as a commentator, it's kind of a fun challenge to have to color it all between the lines with all the lack of information that you're seeing when you're in the midst of a hand. So it's kind of a fun challenge as a commentator to kind of get maybe a little more liberties to.
Alex de la Cruz, the commentary's live. It's 4:23 p.m. on Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
28th of October. I'm in here with Adam Johnson, Comedic Gamble.
Pre-recorded game with live commentary. Yeah, earlier in the stream, everybody was going nuts about the Dodgers game. So yeah, people that are watching this can kind of get an exact idea of when
all
this
right,
was
Ruben.
going down.
We look forward to having you in here when we get the RFID. It's so complicated. Another thing that happens is you see our picture is not as crisp as Hustler Casino Live, but we have the same cameras. And YouTube gives you a better feed when you're bigger. You have to kind of earn your way up there.
I did not know that. That's
interesting. They like compress the shit out of your stuff if you're a new kid on the block. But we streamed every day for a long time now, and I think last night's show they were giving us better quality.
That's a cool sign.
Yeah, it was
like, hey,
the
right.
first time where I was watching on TV and I was like, wow, this is really good.
All right, we're getting some, yeah.
About time. These cameras are expensive, man.
Yeah, quit throttling my image. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I'm beginning to learn a little bit about that, and I'll probably have some questions for you later. But yeah, you've been hosting your own great poker podcast called Sessions, which is kind of a nice kind of daily journal, a little peek behind the curtain and what it's like.
It's my therapy.
Yeah,
no
it's
joke.
Inside the life of a professional poker player, professional gambler. So if you're kind of watching and wondering, what are these guys' life kind of on the day-to-day basis? Billy's podcast sessions is a great little kind of account of that. And me and my friend Cosmo from San Diego are actually thinking about launching a PLO channel or a PLO podcast. So
very cool.
That's something that we've been thinking about doing, and we're starting to email each other back and forth. So you've kind of been urging me to kind of get in the content game for a while, and I appreciate the nudging. And perhaps some seeds are taking a hold here, perhaps. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'll definitely got some questions for you on that front at some point. So.
Of course, yeah. Mine's not a standard one. It's started as a poker podcast, became a life podcast. Now it's both.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. It's really unique. It's not, a lot of poker content I think is kind of a lot of duplicate kind of things that are out there, but your podcast definitely stands out, and if it's kind of originality and authenticity, it's a lot more personal than a lot of other poker content out there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I have so much ADD that I can't pay attention to anything, so I never listen to podcasts, never.
Sure, fair enough.
And so that way you don't have to worry about, doing something that someone else has done, because I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. There's something to that, I think, for sure.
And got a spoiler for the sessions listeners. Had a good session last night.
Hey, that's an interesting one.
That's rare.
I think some people kind of are just like institutionalized to the somber notes and the.
It didn't start off great, Adam. I took a video of a hand where I was able to get all the money in preflop with kings. I was the Fabian of the table.
Yeah.
And my opponent, the lovely Aquila, wanted to go home. Said fuck it and called with 8-7 offsuit.
Oh Lord.
Run it twice, and I was rebuying.
Oh my goodness, losing both is criminal. I mean, you can expect to maybe lose one.
It was just going to be another session for me, and then just kept playing, and then it started to go the other way in the wee hours.
It's not fun when you're the poker pinata getting batted around left and right, but that's just part of the game. When you play long enough, you're going to get bounced around here and there, but at some point, you will catch that Hita.
All right, we got a big pot brewing.
Absolutely. Crazy little hand of double board pot limit Omaha in the midst here. Between Dan and the action phone slot machine guy in the 4-seat with the pretty cool black penguin shirt. I used to rock some penguin branded clothes
that is a cool
back
shirt.
in the day. Yeah, it looks nice. Let's see if you can afford to buy some more of them after this hand.
Looks like Dan's in the tank.
He is. These double board hands, a lot of people either love or hate double board. It's a pretty polarizing topic, but the thing that people do hate about it is they do take some time. I mean, you're in some really complex scenarios where you got to really think.
And you can have the nuts on the flop or turn and be an underdog.
Absolutely.
To profit.
And just having to think about, am I getting quartered here or scooped? There's some considerations you're not typically
you could have
making.
the nuts on the river and be an underdog to profit.
Absolutely, yeah. You could have the shared nuts and get quartered on the other hand or whatever, but yeah. But he's got the goods there. Ace is full.
And nut flush there.
And nut flush on the bottom board.
Never fun to call with the flush on the paired board, but...
Yeah, you're in these spots where you're like, at best, I'm chopping, or at worst, I'm getting scooped or three-quarter. It's not a fun spot to have to fling in a huge bet where you could be getting scooped or three-quartered. It's... definitely another thing to consider that you're not often considering in a normal, hold'em game.
Profion, are you a Blue Jays fan? I hadn't seen much of them. Those guys don't look like athletes. Like the catcher is like,
oh, that's the best
is
part.
That
Yeah,
dude?
he's like my favorite guy. He's Alejandro Kirk. He's 5'7", 245.
I saw him stand there. I was like, what's this guy doing?
Like legit, multiple times when he's been on the road, people at the other stadiums have asked him for his credential because they didn't think he belonged. He's like, I play on the
he's
catcher.
Great, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's not only is he a starting catcher, he's like a top 5 catcher. He's really good. But yeah, when he's been on the road at other stadiums, they see some guy that's like 5'7", 250, like, sir, you don't belong here. He's
right.
like, actually,
and then you see Otani just like a statue.
Yeah, he's like central casting. Yeah, Kirk's amazing. 5'7", like 240, 250. Looks like a pumpkin, but he's like the best. He's probably the best framer for a catcher. He's really good at framing the balls and strikes, and he can hit really well too. Hit a big 3-run homer yesterday. But yeah, he's quite the player. Really cool story. Ooh, big re-race here from PETA. Making it 800 here.
He's trying to accumulate buttons,
Looks
win
like
that bounty
it.
game.
Yeah, doing that big oversized raise.
I know, but I want you to bet more.
It's on James. He hates folding, but he makes the fold. And Peter's going to pay to not show?
Looks like. Oh, let's see.
No.
Here. He's going to show it. The old ace king. 2 highest cards in the deck. Nice hand there for Peter.
Not always, Alex, but that is my approach, and it's long been my approach to play my B- game.
Yeah.
For the sake of the game. For
Yeah.
being social, having
Sure,
drinks.
of course. Playing the long game.
Gambling it up. It's just a way to build the best games.
Absolutely.
And you just hope that you make the right decision in the big spot and that you hold or get there.
That is always key.
When you get older, the volume goes way down. You don't get to play 5 times a week.
Yep.
And so those bad runs that were, a month when you're younger are a year.
Yeah, they linger longer.
Because you're only playing once or twice a week. And yeah.
It lingers longer when you have more space between sessions.
But it was really nice to be on the right side of things late night, playing some street poker.
Absolutely.
All right, we got about 2 minutes left in our show today, and then
Looks like we have some Alejandro Kirk fans. Everybody likes the portly catcher. I see Alex Cruz. I guess he's wants to hear me do some country singing as well with my accent there. I'm from Missouri.
I saw that Brandon Steven is now the biggest winner on Hustler Casino Live.
Wow, good for him. Yeah, that's a friend of mine from the past. I used to play in a lot of big private games with Brandon back in Kansas and Missouri.
I'm friends with his brother Johnny. He's an amazing character.
Johnny and Rodney are great. I love Rodney as well. Yeah, they're a fun family. It's kind of cool. The whole family, they all live in the same plot of land. They each have a house. It's like Rodney's house is there, Brandon's. They all have like a compound where it's like
close-knit
yeah, it's really
family.
cool that all the families are like all right there. It's pretty beautiful. Pretty cool to see.
We got about a minute left, and then we're gonna throw an outro on. Yeah, we're no joke.
Yeah, it's been
How was the intro? Did we run the intro? Okay, and then go watch Hustler Casino Live. I'll be commentating over there. Oh, thank you all, and I'll be back tomorrow.
Peace.